Boom. How you doing? Yeah, a little mistake there. I put it was set to PM, not AM. So had to just rejig it. Schoolboy error, amateur. That's what I am. How you doing, people? You all right? Little midweek live. Thought I'd just throw one out there. See who's about. Mrs. Peter's come back from shopping, so been waiting indoors, waiting for a parcel for Riley Boy for Christmas, but hasn't showed up as of yet. So I thought I'd do a little live, see who's about, and I've got a few parcels just to do up and what have you. I thought I'd get them done whilst I'm here. Hi East, how you doing, mate? How you doing, Jace? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Bit parky in the old shed today. I haven't put the heating on. The sun has come out, but as I say, I thought I'd get some parcels done today. Cello tape would be good. I had some here just the other day. Now it's going to be hunt the cello tape. There it is. Hi, Real. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, Chris. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Mad Kiwi, good day. Just off to sleep, right, buddy. Yeah, I understand. Other side of the old clock. I know. I understand, mate. That's no biggie. So I've been busy this week, or past 2 days. Absolutely smashing videos out, getting them ready for upload. Got about 7 videos done so far in 2 days. A lot of them are just like subscriber request videos, which I thought I'd get them out of the way and get them done whilst it's a little bit quieter this week. I had a couple of repairs in. We're going to pick a mower up this afternoon. That I've found. It's a non-working Honda, but nice looking machine. If I can get it to run, should be quids in. And got a video coming up. I actually put the old Ransom Marquis, you know, the one I restored. I put that out to work yesterday. First time since I've had it. The grass has just come back to a sensible sort of condition where I can do something with it. And so I fired up the old girl yesterday and stretched her little legs to make sure it runs all right. So I thought I'd, whilst I'm in the old shop today, I thought I'd do a little live stream, see who's about. I'm not expecting numbers, as I don't always, but you might get 1 or 2 come on in the room. So I'm just going to get this parcel sorted out. I'll find the email address. That might help. Let's change accounts. From a charity one, that's the one there. There's the address. Let me put that just there so I can see it. So how you all doing? You all doing all right? Ain't the address. There it is there. I've got 10 in the house. That's cool. Nice to see you all. Yeah. Let me just write this address out. And we'll get this done while she's all settling down. And I'll chuck the link out. Phone keeps going to sleep mode. Need to adjust that. Postcode. That's it. That's that one done. How can I go? We're okay. It's sunny but cold. Yeah, it's the same here. It's a little bit chilly around the edges, but it ain't too shabby. We had a bit of rain coming yesterday. yesterday afternoon, which was good actually, because I actually managed to get my lawn cut, because I got it cut just beforehand. It weren't too bad. So as I say, I got the old ransom out yesterday. Fired her up. She's over here. Look. It ran really well actually. Where is she? Here she is. Ran really well. Well happy with it. Looks like my old camera's a little bit misty too. Let's give that a bit of a wipe off. It is a bit dewy in here. I might have to, with colder temperatures, I might have to wrap that up in a cloth or something. There you go. That's a bit better. Look. Yeah. I might have to wrap that up in a cloth or something, or take it indoors at night time, whatever. I don't. No, I'm not using my gas fire. I don't get as much condensation, but there's a little bit around my lens. I do leak them old Logitech things. Ooh. So, how you all been? Let's look at the old chats. Who's got in the house? So I'm not expecting millions of you. I've got 10 of you in here so far. I don't expect numbers to climb much over that. Yeah, Jason, is that 11 p.m. or a.m.? Yeah. Schoolboy here. East Coast, Chris Wilson, how you doing, mate? Rules in the house. Mad Kiwis in the house. Fun thing to do with Tech Spark is in the house. East Coast in the house. Mark Stone Limited. Pete Froud. Having Wi-Fi aggro Mick. Oh, me or you? I'm not. It must be you, Pete. So yeah, so I got that. Ransom Marcus underway. Let's put the old link out and just see who's about. So I'm not expecting massive numbers at all. It is midweek and people are at work. Mrs. P had to go and have a test the other day, or yesterday, because it turns out that our niece, she'd been sent home from school because one of her mates in her class all year or something, they've got it, and the dad's got it, so they've all been sent home. So because Mrs. P's been in contact, she's had to go for a drive-through test yesterday. So we're waiting on results, and she's had a missed call from a hospital to say ring her back. Of course, now her backside's clapping like hell. So I might get a very emotional Mrs. P down here in a minute, but we should see how we get on. She's rang them back, but it might be something else because she works in the hospital anyway. It might just be infection control. Want to know what the score is, and go from there. So we're a bit on tender hooks over here in the old Micks Mowers household at the moment, just waiting for test results to come back. But we should see what happens with that. It is what it is. You know, I live by a very simple motto. I mean, it's don't panic until someone says panic. You know what I mean? When someone says panic, start panicking. You know, then start running around like a headless chicken. But until someone says panic, and you don't panic. So yeah, we're a little bit on tender hooks at the minute, and just see what's going to happen. How you doing, Jack? Nice to see you. How you doing, Boats? Hello, Boats. How you doing, buddy boy? Long time no see, Jack. Yeah, definitely, Jack. How you been doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing quite well. Shed looks like Beirut at the moment. Absolutely dreadful. I need to get in here and sort it out. I can't find my little tripod. I had a little one. I've got a medium-sized one here. I'm a big boy behind me, but I can't find my little tiny tiddly one. I don't know where that's gone. I use it for my close-up carburetor stuff, but since I've insulated the 3/4 of a shed, it's gone for a Burton. So I don't know where that's gone. I'll have to have all my cupboards out. I'm looking there. I tipped all my cupboards out, so it might have gone inside one of them. So I have to have a little look inside there. I can't find a blinking thing. I got done with it yesterday because I was doing a video on the old ransom, like I say, doing a few montages and what have you, as they call it, trying to get a few close-ups and bits and pieces. So yeah, I think I've done about 7 videos over 2 days, and I have now just finished editing them up onto YouTube, so they're all in the old private list and what have you. So I've got 7 done. So I can put my feet up a little tiny bit now, and can sort of relax a little bit. I haven't got to be in here working my backside off trying to get video content out for you guys. So I've got 7 or 8 in the bank, which is nice. Gives me a bit of time off. And as I say, I've got a lawnmower coming in this afternoon, 5 o'clock, go and pick it up. Nice little hater. What is not hate? It's a Honda. What is it? It's a Honda. It's quite a big boy. So look at it. I'm paying some serious money for it because it is actually quite a nice little machine. So Honda HRX 537. They're saying that it's a non-runner. There it is there. Let me show you guys. There it is there, little Honda lawnmower. That's coming in. Non-starter. It's a 4-wheeled version with a hydrostatic clutch system on it and what have you. and they said it just don't start. So I was a bit concerned that I might have to I don't like spending a lot of money on a Honda knowing that it's not even pullable and whatever. So he sent me a little video over of the bloke pulling it over, proving it turns. I must admit it don't sound very healthy, but at least the engine is free. That's not to say the crankshaft ain't snapped, of course. So I got that coming in, and that'd be coming up because they're worth a few quid. They are, if you can get them up and running, and that's got a blade clutch on it, all that sort of good stuff too. Oh, I've got Conk in the house. All right, Conk, you there, mate? Give us a little wave, Conk. Try the other hand, Conk. No, just the other hand, Conk. That was both of them. Do the other one. No, that's your elbow. No, that's your other elbow. What are you swimming?
Hey, mate, how you doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah, not so bad, mate. Just saw you come up. I'm off to work in a few minutes. I thought I'd give you a quick shout.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Did you hear Mrs. P's gone for a test?
No.
Yeah, she came in. Well, you know what it's like. It's track and trace business.
Yeah.
Niece has been sent home from school, because one of her mates at school's got it, and so's her dad. So they've all been sent home for 14 days. But because Mrs. P went over there yesterday for my niece's birthday, she now got to be tested because she works in the hospital, and she went tested yesterday, and 48 hours for your results. So she just had a missed call. She was out shopping. She had a missed call from Worthing Hospital, infection centre. That's the call. So because she missed a call, then she rang them back, and they can't get hold of no one. So now her backside's clapping like Marielle. So,
yeah. We'll have to wait and see, mate. I tested 2 weeks ago.
I told her, don't panic. And even if it is, it just means we've got to isolate. That's all it is. It means we've got to isolate, and hopefully steer well clear of your mother-in-law because she's a bit more susceptible to it. So
yeah.
I can probably just stick her in the mower store. If I put a bit of tarpaulin up, just to stop some of the wind.
A bucket of water in every morning for her, she'd be all right.
Yeah, she'd be fine. Bucket of hay, she'd be all right.
Yeah.
So,
morning, guys. Everybody say hello.
That was that. I've got your parcel here. That's all ready to go. I haven't sent it yet, and I've got one for Dick Hawker as well. You want a little something, so that's ready to go. And apart from that, not been up to a lot really. What have you been up to?
No, I put that cultivator, that Howard cultivator, up on eBay. That's had several tickles, so that's going to go whatever happens. There's about 15 people watching it at the moment, plus the bids.
Oh, you got some bids on it, have you?
Oh yeah, it's going to go.
That's good. Is it covering the money you want?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I pay for it, don't you?
Yeah. That's good. I looked at there's a bloke in Godalming. He's got 2 Allen scythes for sale.
Oh yeah.
60 quid the pair. One of them's fully complete.
Really? Don't stand in front of it, mate.
Hey, do what?
Don't stand in front of it.
No, definitely. But my concern is, it says it's complete. That don't mean it's running. But again, it's another one of them selective markets, isn't it? For Allen scythes.
Yeah, I shan't go with this cultivator again. That's me done with it. I've been lucky. I managed to sell both, but I'm not messing around with it anymore.
Well, it all depends. You can get lucky. I mean, there was a bloke wanted to buy my ransom, but that's gone quiet. He wanted to ship it over to Ireland. He's going to pay. He looked into the shipping. It's about £120 to get it freighted over to Ireland. And I had it up on eBay for some serious money. And he didn't even want to barter on the price. He was happy with the price. But it's just I think it was for his mum who's of an age, and because her husband had one. I think that's what it was. So it might have just been sat in a garden to look at sort of machine, I'm not quite sure, but I put mine to work yesterday. It cut okay. The grass was a bit wetter than what it should have been, and it was a little bit longer than what it should have been. So it did struggle in areas. It didn't flick the grass into the box as well as I would have liked, but it's laid some absolutely wicked lines. But I need to do a bit of lawn work to try and flatten my lawn off a bit more because there's a few bumps in it. So. That all works, so that's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm quiet at the moment. I've got absolutely nothing. I've got nothing at all.
Well, I was just saying on the stream is that I've got nice little Honda come on up on one of my local selling sites. I'm going to go and look at today. Nice little Honda lawnmower, which is a Honda 537 rotor clutch job, and it's listed as spares or repair, and apparently it just stopped working. That's what they said.
Yeah. There's a few down here, but people are asking silly money for them, and I'm not going to get involved with that.
Well, this is
the right money.
This is up for high money, without a doubt. It's up for high money, but if I can turn it with minimal effort, I'm just straight into profit. Yeah. If I can't turn it because the engine is done, I've got here a spare Honda. I think it's a 135 Honda. That all runs. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'll just chuck that on it.
Yeah. Things are a bit quiet. As I say, I'm off to work to talk to the great unwashed this afternoon. Bless me.
Yeah. Well, you got to do it for your sins. Mick, have you ever worked on a Hater Strimmer straight shaft reverse pull? No, I haven't, mate. No, I haven't worked on one. I've not actually seen one, to be fair. Oh, I've seen them pictures of them and videos of them, but I'm not actually had one come in, mate. No. Jason Hughes is just going to Greg's.
Get us a pasty, boy.
Aye?
Get us a pasty if he's going to Greg's.
Yeah. East Coast. Is that when Scotty finished last night? Hurricane. Morning, Mick and Conker from Dick's morning. Dick, I got your parcel here, mate. That's good to go. I'll try and get it out today if I can. Listen at work. Got a package, Phil. Ken Small Engine's got a package from me, apparently. Yeah,
I sent him something over.
Well, he's got it. He's got it, mate. Yeah, he's got it, apparently.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, cool. Hope you enjoy it.
No doubt he'll
I know what it is.
Show it to us one day.
I know what it is.
I know you do.
Morning, Buying Spice. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. So I'm going to put a link out again in case anyone else wants to pop one up. So I haven't got no structure today, people. It's just it's a midweek off the hip, fully unstructured. So I just thought I'd come out for a chat. So apart from that, Phil, I'm like you, absolutely dead shocking quiet.
Yeah. They've either put them all away, or I mean, my Annie seems to think she's going to cut the grass again this afternoon at the front here. But I keep on saying, the trouble is it clegs them all up, mate. You've got to clean them up underneath.
Yeah, and as I say, Mrs. P cut our grass 3 days ago. With my big 20 Wolf mower, she took that out for a run because it needed a run, and did a good job. But as the grass was quite low, I thought, well, no time like the present, and I'll fire up the old vintage one and give that a run. So I fired it up. It smoked like hell for about 2 or 3 minutes until it warmed up because it's not been started up for about 4 months.
Yeah,
not properly. And I stretched her legs yesterday and. It cut really well, considering the fact the grass was a little bit dewy. I cut it about 11 o'clock, and we had a bit of rain that night. So, but it cut really well. But yeah, what I need to do, I need to get about 5 ton of topsoil in, and then I need to make myself up a big slide plate. And when I get my riding mower sorted, which is in the pipeline, I'm just going to put 2 bits of rope behind it and just drag it like a big sort of plow, and just drag the old topsoil over just to get that sorted. Good morning, all. I'm doing the same as Ken. Listen whilst I'm working. Well, from what I saw of your last video, Mr. Ellis Mowers, or not your last video, but a previous video, the last time I saw you were going into your garage at around about 35 miles an hour on a riding mower with no brakes and smashing into your toolbox.
That would be worth watching.
Yeah. Pop over to Ellis and check out his. I can't remember which video it is. It would have been about 2 videos ago.
Look at that.
He fired it up, and the camera went for a Burton. It was one of them you been frame moments. The camera went for a Burton. The toolbox has all been knocked and bashed. And
my missus first used a self-drive mower and pulled the lever and went headlong straight into a water butt. He gave it a mouthful of S and walked away from it. Never been.
Yeah, they do that. They do that. But yeah, how Ellis didn't let a swear word go, a curse word go, I don't know. But he certainly went to match shed flat out because he had the revs up quite well, and he put it into drive and off he shot, and he had no brakes. That was quite good. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that.
There was an old skit, wasn't there? An old comedy thing years ago where somebody got dragged behind a mower, didn't they? Can't remember what it was. Stuck it through the edge and kept going.
Yeah, that's good. That's one thing you don't want to do. I know I was talking to Pete a little while ago when I first got my ransom in, and bearing in mind I've never worked on a ransom before, so it's very new territory for me. And I was asking Pete a few questions and whatever because mine was, as you know, was in pretty rough shape. And I know that Pete was trying to get, not to slate Pete, he's a nice fella, but he was getting a bit above his station, and so he pulled his pull cord on his ransom Marquis in his shed, but what he didn't quite have his drive adjusted right, and it wasn't until it came down here I fully adjusted it properly. But when you started it up, if it was on idle, it was fine. But if you had it on slightly anything higher than idle, then the drive kicked in automatically because it's done on centrifugal weights, and you have to adjust the cable right. Anyway, he fired it up, and it then proceeded to march across his shed. And and the thing is your automatic reaction is just to hang on to it, you know.
Yeah, then let that thing go. Yeah,
and your reaction isn't actually just to turn the throttle down, which is all it needs. But with those sort of cylinder mowers, you tend to forget there's no dead man's handle on them. So
you say that on this cultivator at the moment, the dead man's switch on the earth wire to stop it. It's not actually connected up to a switch at the moment.
Yeah.
So started up yesterday, just messing around as you do, like. Then I had to ground the wire out. You learn quick to keep your fingers out the way, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I'm still smoking.
I got a belt off of mine a little while ago. I don't know what I did to it. No, I'll tell you what I did do. Yeah, I didn't actually stop the engine. I just managed, as I was working on it, I had it running up and ticking over, and I caught the HT with my wrist, and I got a very quick reminder that HTs and spark plugs are live when they haven't got a boot on top of them. I was watching a video of an Australian fella the other day, and he's got a little Quocast, which is effectively a Suffolk Punch, effectively from what he had, and he had, I don't know what else he had. It looked like a little Dennis, but I don't think it was a Dennis. And that's got the same switches on mine. You just push the lever down, and he hits it with his thong, or what they call a thong, a flip flop, because he's too scared to actually hit the flap. I can't post a link, but it's for Murray RER Part 2. That's the one. Yeah. I forgot to hook up the brake and the kill. Yeah, he forgot to hook up the brake and the kill switch, and no matter what he did, he couldn't turn it off and he couldn't stop it. It's great.
You're gonna have to post it, Ellis. You're gonna have to post it.
No, it's up there. It's already on.
Is it? Right. I'll have a look at it tonight, I think.
I had to go and tip my pants out and I wet myself. It was great.
Yeah, you're that certain age, Mick, to be honest.
Well, his second part of the video, or when he went onto it later on, he actually pushed it out onto a driveway to test it. He wasn't going to get caught again. But the first time going into a garage flat out was absolutely brilliant. I would love to. It's a shame the tripod wasn't a little bit higher. You could have caught his face, because I reckon his facial expression would have been absolutely brilliant.
Last scene still running down the M5, yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, it did go, Pete. I've had it with my one when I was adjusting mine, Pete. My ransom, I first fired mine up, and it tried to cut in. You have got to keep hold of them, and the easiest thing to do is literally just tip them up onto a front roller, so you take the drive off. But when they rattle up and you got smoke building everywhere and the engine's revving flat out, you tend to just try and hang on to it. So yeah, Pete was cutting his carpet, his spanners, his hammers. He was giving the shed a right old good going over. Which is good.
All right, mate. Well, I got to get myself sorted.
Yeah, cool.
Good to talk to you. Have a good stream, mate.
Yeah, well, I'll try and get that parcel off to you hopefully today or tomorrow, mate.
All right, mate. I'll talk to you about that as well.
Yeah, cool.
That's great. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Guys, cheers. Have a great day. Cheers, mate.
Look after yourself. There goes my old mate Conk. Off he goes. Go and do his old call line services. Good lad. Here's a link. Anyone wants it, feel free. It's 21 in the house. If no one comes up, it'll be a bit of a quiet stream, people, because there's no structure. It's just off the hip, a bit of a chit chat, knick knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. David Smollett Engine said his shop is going to be on local TVs. Yeah, I did hear that. Is that like one of them makeover TV programs or something? I did hear that. I see he went live the other day. He had a good little go going live, but I don't know if he got any in the house. I don't think he went very long. The problem is when you got quite a new channel, you don't get a lot of people in the house. That's a problem. You got to have some structure and whatever, keep it going. But I might try and get hold. I've got this old Ransom Marquis down here. I might try and give that a bit of a tiff up later on if I get it up on my stand. So I can get it a run. I would like to do a video on it effectively. I don't like to work on stuff in the shed whilst I'm on the live stream because it's content effectively, especially when it's a bit low as well. When there's not a lot on, it's a bit low for video content. So I would like to try and keep it. I've got another one in the shed anyway, so it's no biggie. But I just finished doing a couple of you might have seen a video out. Was it yesterday or today? Yesterday, Hank. Winterization. I've got a few winterization videos to come out and a few other just subscriber request videos. And the problem is that you might get knocked a bit for them because there is millions of videos out there and how to do it, and of course your opinion of how to do it. But I suppose in reflection, there's no videos of me doing it, right? So if my name's not in the app, then I can't get it pulled out. It's as simple as that. So I've done a couple of those. I've also done my Ransom Marquis video. That's done, and I've got a Hater 56 restoration video I'm doing. Well, that's now done. Actually, that's finished. That's sold. And a mower came in for a pair. So I've got about 6 or 7 videos all up, done, ready to rock and roll. I just had this other little Crowcast come in. That was actually mine a little while ago. I sold that about 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago, something like that. That's come back in, that one. Bloke said it wouldn't rev up, and I think the old fiddle fairies have been in, is what I think's happened, because the spring that connects onto the carburetor was not the spring I fitted, or it doesn't look like it anyway. But I'm not here to cast aspersions, but it didn't look right. So it's just a spring adjustment, and that's ready to rock and roll. So I've texted him; he's going to come and fit that. I mean, I've got a big roll of that insulation stuff, as you see. I'll get rid of that at some point. In the corner there, big roll of silver insulation. I've got that's a bit of a bigger task. I've got to get rid of all this racking out the back, take all the racking out, put all that out, and take the sidewalls off and put insulation up. I want to get that done within the next month, or by the end of this month would be nice, before this winter comes in. I mean, I can get on and buy some more OBS boarding and finish boarding the shed out and do the doors as well, so it's fully insulated, because I'm getting a few drafts coming in just mainly now by the door. So I need to get hold of some rubber flaps and what have you, just to put up against the door, so when I close the door, it's fully sealed. That's the idea. So I've got to do that. So what are you guys up to? You up to much? I see Ellis is working. Ken's working. Hi, Dusty Hun. How you doing, baby? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's the old man? So yeah, I haven't actually got a lot on. In fact, if anything, I might have a tidy up whilst I'm here. Have a bit of a spruce up, because the shed is absolutely mayhem. I've been so busy of late doing bits and pieces. When you're doing like restorations, you just get covered in overspray everywhere and all that sort of stuff. So everything at the moment has a tinge of green. Where I've been doing the Hater 56. So I need to get on, have a bit of a tidy up, and also try and find me my small tripod. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know where the blinking thing's gone. As I say, could have done with that yesterday to do my video, but I just can't find the blinking thing. And also, I had a bit of balls up. I fitted me. I got a new lavalier mic, which I've got from my wireless Rode Go. There it is. There. I fitted that the other day. I did 3 videos, and quite happy with them. Went indoors and got a lot of feedback off of it. So I'm not happy with that. I need to keep an eye on that, see what's going on with that. It might just be that I had the wireless Go system on my dungarees, and that might have been a bit too close. That could have been that could be a thing. So I need to keep an eye on that, because that's quite good when you have that mic on when it's a bit dusty, a bit windy. Sorry, I said dusty because Dusty's in the chat. But it's a bit windy because it comes with the old dead rabbit's foot as well, so you can put that on there. But so I did 3 videos and went indoors to edit them up, and the first 2 or 3 clips I'd done all had feedback on them. So I clipped through the whole lot, and they've all got feedback on them. So I had to come back in my shed that day and redo the entire videos, which is a shame, because the original ones, whenever you do an original video, they're normally quite good. So doing the video again, you tend to miss sort of your your flow. You know, you try and keep it as original as you can, but it didn't work out quite so well. Hi, Snob. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well, my old buddy. Hope you're doing well. So apart from that, yeah, I'm not doing a great deal. I have been very busy, but now things are just starting out. Now winter's starting to creep in. Things are starting to ease up a little tiny bit. So I thought I'd do a little bit of tidy up on my bench whilst I'm here, just to try and find all my bits and pieces. I've got all my wireless Go stuff on charge as well. That can come off charge now. One of the advantages now of having the electrics in my shed, which is what I've always wanted. I've got these new USB plug sockets as well, so I can now charge my USB stuff up completely separately as well. So if I just turn my shed power on in the house, and what I generally do is I just turn my radiator on, then turn the power off, and then first thing in the morning, about half hour before I'm due to come down the shed, I just turn the power on. The old radiator kicks in just for 20 minutes, half an hour, and it just warms the shed up through. I've got a bag of rubbish here somewhere. There it is. I'll have a little tidy up whilst I'm in here then, because I've got loads of bits and bobs to tidy up. I'm not kidding all of them, because I've got loads already. I'll bang the link out again. Feel free. Say no one else comes up and you just listen to me tidying up and just yakking, because it's no structure stream. It's not a structure stream. It's just me in my shop, gearing up for the big move. When's that happening in boats? When's it happening, buddy? I thought you'd already done it. Are you just packing up, are you? You're going to try and cut your grass, are you? I did mine yesterday. Although looking at it, you wouldn't think I did. But I did miss a few bits with the old rotary mower. But it definitely felt nice. Definitely felt nice cutting it with the old Ransom that I've restored. It felt really good. I have got to adjust the clutch on it. As I've mentioned in my video, the clutch doesn't quite bite as viciously as perhaps it should do. It should bite just a little bit more. Oh, I need to send Snobby a sticker, don't I? Let me do that now, Snob, before I forget. And I can do it all in one day down the post office then, can't I? I've got your address somewhere. Just in my shed, yeah. My neighbour wants me to wire up a doorbell, apparently. Okay, we'll see about that. Let me find Snobby's address. And he wants to cut the stickers bunged out to him, so I can do that whilst I'm down the old post office either today or tomorrow. So yeah, I've got to do the clutch on the Ransom. It's just not quite biting. I think all it is just there's three. They're a bit like valve screws. And you just wind them in a couple of turns just to make the clutch bite a bit. I need to check the condition of a clutch. It might be a little bit worn, but I've got another two machines which I can, if need be, I can nick some bits off. Let me write this address down. No one's seeing it, are they? No good, right? This is what I should have an admin for. Save me doing it. Two ticks, people. Postcode. I said I'd post these out. I always forget. That's a blinking problem. I'm just setting off to Tim Palmer's favourite town. Okay, you're fair, are you? I've got them stickers for you, Snob. One of Polar Bear Heads and Twisted V Twin. I'll post them up to you, buddy. Polar Bear Heads, there we are. I ain't got you as well. I'm just leaving Michigan at the end of the month for sunny Florida. Oh, cool. That sounds brilliant. All right, that's Snobby's letter done then. One for Snob, one for Dick, and a couple of other bits and pieces. Put in the stickers away. You're welcome, Snob. It's just getting around to doing it. I always blink and forget. That's a problem. I always forget. I normally end up coming down and blinking shed and just getting stuck into stuff and end up forgetting. That's the problem. So yeah, I'm a bit of a tidy. I've got an absolute abundance load of stickers here. If anyone wants any stickers, not just mine, other people's I've got loads here, loads of doubles and what have you. In fact, I might just put them in a big in a biggish bag just to store them, keep them out of the way. I'm not lazy. I just forget. If I was lazy, that means I hadn't forgotten, but I just can't be bothered. But it's not like that. Let's put all them into there. I know where they all are then. So I got a load of stickers from Terral as well. I got a few doubles of those. I'll quick slap the old coffee. Hi, Tommy. How you doing, mate? Let me grab these other stickers here. I'm going to put some on my toolbox. So I have got some spare as well. Some doubles. If any of you small engine nuts want some stickers, some of these big old Terral stickers and what have you. I've got a lot of cooling cards as well, which is quite cool. They're quite good for the old for the coils and what have you. So I keep hold of them. Keep hold of them for when I'm doing coils. They're quite handy. But I've got quite a few Terral stickers here. I've got most of them already. Terral There's Your Dinner, Grass Rats Garage ones. And what have you. It pays to keep them. There's more calling cards there. I've got quite a few of them. As I say, they're quite good just for doing the old coils. So I normally end up just putting them together and then doing the coils and throwing the rest in on the floor. You know what I mean? So I'm a bit of a tied up on the old bench whilst I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I say it's not a structured stream. It's just a thought I'd go live because I can stream. So feel free to hit the links in the chat. Come on up, keep me company. You don't have to. Choice is yours. Otherwise, just me yakking. Boring. Not the normal off the old hook stream. Midweek ones I just tend to sit here and just turn the old computer on. Riley boy's at school, so Mrs. P's probably at home in bed now, waiting for her test results to come back. And then, because she's not allowed to go, she's supposed to be at work today, but she's not allowed to go to work. They rang up and said, no, you can't come in until she's got her results back. So she's a bit on tender hooks at the minute. If you got a spare Ed and Twisted one, could you send it me, please, Mick? Yeah, I have, mate. Yeah, I got a spare Ed and Twisted, mate. You email me your address, buddy. Email it over. If you can do it today, then I'll get it done this week. If not, then I'll just forget about it. That's the problem, see. This is why people email me, because if they email me, I can just flag it, and as I do it, I delete the emails, and it's just a bit of a system. Let me get rid of my gas. Yeah, email me up east, no problem. A lot of the American guys, they it's leaking. A lot of the American guys email me over multiples, so I'll send them out for them. It's only a cost of a stamp in it. Drew, mate, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I think that's all the doubles I've got. I don't suppose any of you lot sent me a load of NGK spark plugs, did you? Someone sent me an absolute heap load of NGKs, B12Ms off of my Amazon wish list. I don't know who sent them. There was no letter to say who it was. Bit of a shame, really. I like to know who it is, so I can say thanks. But I don't know who it was, so therefore can't thank them. So I'm a bit of a tidy up. Cheers. I'll fire one off the echo. Well, I'll get a couple of minutes, mate. I'll have 5 emails up and I'll have a little look at it. And I'll get that sent off to you. That's no biggie. No biggie at all. I better just put a fragile thing on Dick Hawker's parcel. How's my headache? Yeah, it pretty much went as soon as I come out the stream. Yeah, pretty much went as soon as I come out that stream last night. Might have just been the volume of a stream or an irritating noise. Yeah, it's better. Thanks, Snobby. Thanks for asking. I put a fragile sticker on this because it's fragile. Otherwise, the old postman just end up just chucking it about, wouldn't he? So yeah, a couple of paracetamol and soon went away, which is good. All right, that's that bit done. I just want to tie up this side of the old. Oh, what do I do there? I'll knock the old chat off. Having issues? No, I'm not. Where'd my chat go? There it is there. So yeah, I'm a bit of a tidy up. Because I want to try and identify where my little tripod's gone. And unless you have a tidy up, you're never going to find it, right? I've also lost me my little tiny wind socks to my mic. Maybe that's why I get a bit of feedback off of it. That could be a thing. But it's not in here. There was a little tiny package it come with. Got to head out. Do me a favour and give Riley boy a high five. Yeah, we'll do, mate. Definitely. He's at school at the minute, mate. He's at school doing learning today. He got on the bus this morning because he's having a few problems with his old lower bowel. That's quite common within the syndrome. And I gave him some stuff last night to give him a hand. And as he stepped up on the bus this morning, he let one rip. And if that wasn't enough, he then said to his escort, who helps him on the bus, he then proceeded to waft it in the air and said, "Cool, smell that, Daddy." So I thought it was quite good. Good little lad. If he hadn't done any more than that, other than lit it, I'd have been more impressed. Yeah. So he's gone off to school, but he's doing okay. He's doing okay. He's doing the best he can do, and that's all I ever asked from him, just to have a go at something. So he's doing okay. But I'll give him a high five for you, buddy boy. No worries. No worries. The other reason I want to find that blinking other tripod is because it's got one of the other cradles for me from a GoPro on it, and they're about 10 quid each. They are. So it's got to be in the shed. I don't recall using it anywhere else in the house. It could be down to a little fact that I've got somebody who's got little tiny fiddling fingers. Maybe he's had a little go at it and he's put it somewhere. I'll probably find it in a bird box or something. You know what Riley boy's like for touching stuff. Perhaps he shouldn't do. Email sent right away. Let me get another envelope. Wherever they are. Here they are, envelopes. Let me fire my emails up. Into their emails. Let me fire that up. And what do you want? Polar Bear Head and Twisted V Twin, don't you? East Coast, right? Yeah, I got your stickers. I got your address, mate. Yep. Polar Bear Red and Twisted V Twin. They're in that little bag, aren't they? They're in this one. Let me open that up. Get into it. Childproof bag. I can't get in it myself. There you go. What we got here? Twisted V Twin, Polar Bear Red, and V Twin. There it is. I'll just write that out for you now, mate. I'll post that one on out. No worries. Right, where's your address? What's this? No, I don't want to switch to Google. Thank you very much. Let me write this one out. Pen didn't want to work. Can't see that. Get my glasses on. Where are we? William. Street. Get in there, people. Are you up near my brother? He's up there. I think he's up in Collinsby. Or that area. Couldn't tell you, to be honest. All right, that's that one done. That'll be on its way to you. Done and done. Shut my emails down. Bring that back. You're welcome, mate. You're welcome. No problemo. No biggie. Yeah, I do wear glasses, and I wear them at work, especially when I'm at work. But of late, I think just getting old. I'm having to wear more and more glasses all the time now. So when I'm doing bits and pieces, I might have to wear my glasses in future. Got a few parcels here to send out. There's Dick's. Where do Snobbies go? Snobby, where are you? I'll do that. Where's that gone? I wrote it out, didn't I? That's that one. That's Dick's. Bruce's. Michael's. There you go. So yeah, I've done one and I've lost it. That's the problem. And the messy workbench. No, I can't find what I'm supposed to do for Snobby. I think go behind it, did it? No, not behind it. Balls. I didn't throw it in the trash. Where's that gone? Say again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll message her back, yeah. Yeah, no problem. I've just written a thing out for Snobby, now I can't find it. Oh dear. Snobby, I lost your letter, Snobby. I had it here. Hiya, RN, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. That's why I'm just written out for East. There's Dick's. Did I put it in that sticker, Doodad? Did I put it in there? Don't think I did. How's my dad Roy doing? I haven't seen him. Don't know. He don't talk to me anymore. No idea. He fell out with someone. I had a conversation with the man, and he don't visit me no more. So I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't tend to fall out with a lot of people. If I fall out with someone, then they know about it. But no, I ain't fallen out of him. But I've not heard from him neither. Ask him. Ask him what he's doing. Why aren't you talking to me? Oh, that's absolutely ridiculous. It was here 2 seconds ago. Back in a bit, says Pete. Mr. Clean Scrapper, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hiya, Dojo. How you doing, mate, too? I've got a few in here today. Coming in when we come in. That's what you get when you do a little midweek night, little midweek day one. See, Snobby, I'll do about letter. That's ridiculous. I haven't been nowhere. It's probably the same place as where my blinking tripod's gone now. It was there, wasn't it? What the blinking hell's going on here today? Isn't that stupid? I let her all sorted, and now I can't find it. Let me move my laptop. Nope. Oh, that's pathetic. I'll try another one else now. And that make no sense. I didn't go anywhere. Here, show up. I thought I'd put it here on my old laptop. Oh, I need to reply to my neighbour apparently. She wants me to wire up a doorbell for her. Let's have a look at what my neighbour says. Messenger. What's she want? Morning, my lovely. That means they want something. Wanted to ask you a favour. If I buy a doorbell system, which apparently involves a little wiring, is there any chance you can install it for me? If I let Bob know, he'd get his hands on it and my house will burn down. I can get it for £100 off system today, but deal finishes in a few hours. What do you think? Pretty please. Yeah. Should be fine. You've got to do your favours for your neighbours, haven't you? You've got to help each other out. So what did I do with that letter, people? I hadn't actually moved from this spot. That don't make no sense at all. So this is a problem when you have a messy workshop. You just end up losing all your bits and bobs. How you doing, Dojo? You doing okay, are you, mate? Nice to see you. I've seen you floating about here and there. I see you doing a few bits and pieces. I do catch you from time to time, buddy. It's probably wrapped up with somebody else's envelope. I don't think it is, bruv. I've only got one there, so that's not it. That's the one for East Coast. Literally just done that now, haven't I? That's only one there. That don't make no sense. Someone play back the video and find out. That's one package. 2 packages. 3 packages. It's not under that mat, is it? It's not under that. I didn't go into there. Don't think I did. No, not in there. That don't make no sense. No sense at all. Got one for East Coast. Micro drill bits. I didn't go up there. Look under my bench. See if it fell under my bench. Maybe it fell under the old bench. That's one of the jobs I've got to do. Been busy mostly. Got 4 days off. Cool. Fantastic. Logan, how you doing? How's it going, Mick? It's hard to watch your lives from here in Australia. Yeah, I understand, mate. I understand. Mate. Yeah, it can be tough if you're different time zones, isn't it? That's why I try and do little tiny bits and pieces for everyone, you know. If I can. The good thing is that, you know, because it's on the old tube, you can watch it on playback or whatever. You know, I tend to watch quite a few Australian guys. I miss their live streams, but just I watch them on playback. You know, that's all we can do, isn't it? It is a bit of a pig otherwise. If you're trying to get people's live streams, it's like Mad Kiwi. I haven't seen him for yonks. He popped his head in the door this morning, just going to bed. Way to go, my neighbour. Yeah, my neighbour's one of them. Well, no, I talk about, she's okay. The other one, next door, Dee and Bob. They're cool. Yeah, they're super cool. They're OA piece. They keep themselves to themselves, but we're very neighbourly. You know, we don't live in each other's pockets because that normally ends up in rows, doesn't it? When you do that. So, but they're pretty cool. You know, bag of sugar here and a pint of milk there if ever it goes particularly wrong, and we just help each other out. He's he's getting on a bit. He had a heart attack or something, a procedure last year or year before, and he's still trying to do what he can do, and you can't tell him. He's that generation. So I was cutting his grass for him because he had a little electric mower and he was sitting out like an old steam train cutting his mower. Cutting his grass with a little electric mower. So I took the big boy around there and hack it down. Just help each other out. You never know. You never know when you need a neighbour. You know what I mean? You never know. And because I work nights, and Dee, my neighbour, she's normally awake at 3:30 every morning anyway. She can't sleep. So we just keep an eye on each other's driveways and just keep an eye on each other. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Making sure everyone's all right. You haven't seen Mad Kiwi forever. Yeah, no, you just popped his head in the door today. Just come up and said hello. It's quite nice to see. Time to clean the shop. Everyone should take a note from Ian Matthews' book. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I couldn't work like that. Mine ain't too bad generally. It's only normally bad once I've finished doing a few projects. That's the problem. Is that you get 2 or 3 projects on the go. You got nuts and bolts for different machines everywhere. And before you know it, you've got all your tools laid out for different jobs. So I try not to have sort of too many sort of projects on the go, 2 or 3 maximum. Otherwise, you end up with too much. I've got a little corner over here. It's got grass bags and bits and pieces and spare engines. That's all coming out. Eventually, what's going to happen is I've got my little store over here, which is where all my cylinders are going to go, cylinder mowers. And then I'm going to get some racking. I might even use one of these donor rackings here. So I'm going to go for all of this lot this year and sort that out. So I've got all my electrician stuff. I've got all my painting, decorating stuff, all my plumbing stuff. All that's going to go in the other shed out of the way. I don't need it in here. And I've got a massive roll of pipe for my air compressor. There's about 35 meters of air. Someone bought it for me for my birthday 2 years ago. I've never used it because it's just too long. So I might try and cut that and rejoin to about 5 meters would be enough for me. And just get rid of it. So, like anyone, you put it in your shed. And you think, yeah, I've got a need for that, and actually, you haven't. He needs to build a retaining wall. Yeah, he does. Yeah, definitely. I'm more interested where that blinking letter went. Let me have a look on my bench. Yeah, there it is. Fell down behind the bench. So that's one of the jobs to do. I've got a bit of a gap, not much. It's only when my shed's a bit on the wonk. I need to get a bit of that edging stuff to put across the back of the bench so that it don't nothing falls down behind there. Because that's what happened. And then I want to build a little skirting board as well. Because whenever I'm working on carburetors here, you can bet your bottom dollar to a barn dance. It's a little tiny spring out of the carburetor that you drop. And at the moment, it goes under the bench and that's it, it's lost. So I need to get a little skirting board made up as well, just so I can keep an eye on everything. Oh, well, lunch over, back, brazy bits. Yeah, catch that, Snob. Cheers for popping on in, mate. Take it easy. Look after yourself. Yeah, we're good over here. Thank you, Jolie. Yeah, we're good. We're just chilling out. We're just chilling. Midweek day live stream. That's one half of the bench sorted anyway. I can see what's going on here now. Got my debit card here. Didn't know that was in here either. That's just sat down there because Mrs. P borrowed it yesterday. A bit of a tidy up. I'll check the link out there in case someone wants to come on that. There you go. I'm going to just turn my old doodad round and tidy the other end of the bench up. Now I've got my plugs in. I don't need all these extension leads or whatever. That's the main thing. That's made a bit of room. What have we got here? Carburetor spray. That is under here. WD-40. There's a little bit left in there, so we keep that. Even Riley boys' lunch plates are down here. Let's get a wet wipe out. And we'll clean the old bench up. A few tools here as well. I need to put some tools back in the box. Let's have an antibacterial wipe. Have a tidy up. I might take my boom mic off and just run my normal microphone so you can hear me a bit, walk around the shop a bit better. There'll be a few Americans getting up in a bit anyway in a while, so I expect they want to come on up for a chat, see how we're all doing. So Jason, you're at work, are you, buddy? Are you changing tyres and what have you? We've got Boats, he's at home, getting ready for a move. Snobby's just going back into his shed to do a bit of work. Sun's coming out. $23 in the house, which is nice to see. Good numbers for a little midweeker. I'm going to get down to the post office later on and get this stuff posted off. What we got there? White grease. Not for your chips. Some micro drill bits there. You put away where they belong. That's it. Now we're getting a bit more organised, people. Now we're starting to see the smoke for the fight. Move my laptop over a touch. This might all go peculiar in a minute. Put it over there. And I'll give it a bit more workspace then. As it didn't angle dangle, isn't it? Let me try that. Look a bit daft now. I've got a camera over there and I've got me over here. But give me a bit more room to work on. Quite, sun's bright. I might have to get some blinds or something and move this boom mic a bit. Did you find the air filter for the Decana Strimmer in the MMIC? No, what I did was I got a bit of the the old foam filters you get out of the SV150s and what have you. That's the old Decana one. It's only a sponge filter. That's all it is. That's the old one there. And I just got a couple of the old SV150s and just made one up. If you they come with quite a big block. If you cut them in half and half again, and then you cut them in half inside, so you get, instead of having 4, you get 8, and they're the same thing. But you just can't find the spares. You can't actually buy the service kit. And the problem is when you're doing what I do, and you're trying to charge people service kits, they expect to see, the original. It's like here, somewhere here. Where are we here? Here's the one out of the Timberland Pro Plus. I just keep. I know that's out of steel, but that's one someone's made up too. So I've got the original filter and pre-filter for a steel. So yeah, people do make their own. That's someone's made that one up, but it's exactly the same shape as an original that way around, as an original genuine one. So people do make their own up. It always pays to have a couple of SV150 filters in, because then you can just make your own up. Same day, yeah. I hear that. I ain't got work till Thursday night, so I'm sort of all right, really. I'm not overly concerned at the bit. That's of course if Mrs. P's test comes back as negative, and if it comes back as positive, we ain't going nowhere. We're going to be indoors for 14 days, all of us. But hopefully it'll be all right. From what I hear, there's quite a few people had copped it from my niece's school. There's quite a few of them, and I've got people who've got it, which is a little bit alarming, because what are you doing sending your kids in if a parent's got it? That make no sense to me. But the guidelines at the time, were, if a kid's got it, if a parent's got it, but the kid is healthy, then send them in. That's what the guidelines were at the time. It's absolutely crazy. I can't make no head nor sense out of that. But there you go. I'm not a government guru, so what do I know? Just slowly working my way down the bench to all my bits and bobs. American parts are pricey. Yep. Not only are they pricey, but they're hard to get hold of, which makes it even worse. So it sort of draws it in for for you to buy it, you know, because you can't get it anywhere else. So you got to buy it from either Stens or something like that. You got to buy it in, you know. It would be nice to see like a harbour freight over here. That'd be nice. I was watching an Australian video the other week, and there's a shop called I don't know if I get it right. Is it Dunham's or something like that? We have one over here. We had a Dunham's over here. Really good shop for what it was. And you could get different style equipment. I thought it'd do really, really well, but it was closed within sort of 3 months. I opened it up, big mega store, took over home base, and within 3 months it was gone. So yeah, they closed our kids' secondary school last night till November. There you go. There's a case of it over not a million miles from us, probably about 10 mile away. A local school, they copped it. They had over 100 cases. Over 100 cases in there. How ridiculous. How do you get to that? You know? There you go. I've got a chainsaw file there. That goes in the old chainsaw bag. Bunnings, is it? There you go. Bunnings, yeah. It's good, actually. I quite liked it. Quite cheap too, actually, for what it was. But you could get some real fancy stuff in there. You know, so say fancy, you know, just sort of stuff that you don't generally get over here in the UK. I don't know if there's any more, or is it Bunnings? Yeah, I don't know if there's any more Bunnings in the UK, but the one that was just like the road for me, that closed down after about 3 months. They shut her down. Obviously not making as much money as what I thought it was going to. Well, there you go. That's what it is, I suppose. It would be nice to have like a harbour freight and what have you. It would be nice. I know we've got like the I think the Walmart, isn't Walmart sort of an offchuck to Asda or something like that? You know, same sort of company or something, but you don't get a lot of the American stuff over here. That's a problem. It's just some of the tools are quite good. I'd like to see, you know, a shop that, you know, I hear it all the time of people going into shops in America, just going to pop down to wherever, just to go and pick up a coil, you know, and bomb. There's absolutely nothing like that in my area. Can't just pop down to pick up a lawnmower coil or even a spark plug for that matter. B&Q don't sell NGK, nor do Home Base. They sell the cheaper version, which is, I think it's like is it an FP or an FL spark plug. Absolutely shocking carburetor spark plug. Absolutely shocking. But the only place I can really logistically buy an NGK spark plug off the shelf where I live is Halfords. But they don't sell them separately. So you got to buy them. You got to buy them in bulk. And I think you can buy 10 or 14 NGKs off of like Amazonian for like about £1 each, about 14. No, a pack of 10's about 14 quid. But in Halfords, they want for a pack of 4, which is for a car, obviously. A pack of 4, they want like £17. I ain't paying that. No way. Not too bad if you're in the right pinch. You know, you can add it to the service. But why should your customer? Why should a customer foot the bill for a spark plug that you can get for 2 or 3 quid when you've got to pay £5 or £6 for one? No, that don't make no sense to me. Yoga, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice hat, mate. Yeah, cool, eh? Yeah, all right, eh? Micks Mowers on the front. Let's get down and dirty on YouTube on the back. Yeah, they're my new ones. It's not silk. No, it's yes, they're embroidered, mate. Yeah, fully embroidered. Yeah, they're my new ones. But they were expensive. I need to try and find a cheaper company. That's what I need to do. That's good. That's a good brush. We like a good brush. Got a few tools here. I'm getting there, people. We're working our way down slowly. Let me get rid of his tools. Let me get rid of his bits and bobs. I'll just get put to one side. Oh. Yeah, they're all embroidered up, mate. Yeah, but they weren't cheap. They were, I think they're about 19 quid, 19.95. I need to find a cheaper resource for it. But the problem is that unless you're going to buy in bulk, 50, 100, and then you don't really get a lot off. That's a problem. And I'd like to sell them if people want to wear a Micks Mowers cap. I doubt they would. I'd like to sell them, but who's going to pay £20 for a cap, right? I probably wouldn't. Not for a little mediocre channel like me. If I had 4.5 million subscribers, it'd be a different matter. But I ain't. I've only got 4.5k. So I don't expect people to pay top dollar prices. Logan, got to go to sleep now, mate. My eyes are starting to burn here. Righto, brother. Take it easy. Oh, she's looking a bit tidier now, people. And that's what you get when you have a tidy up. There she is. There she is. Just found her. It's absolutely. I've been looking for that for about 3 days. It's an absolute pain because this little tripod compared to my big boy behind me, this is just right to put right in front of you, and you just angle it down, dangle, and you can do your close-up work. You know what I mean? So I've been looking for that for blinking days. Been doing my Sweden, trying to find that. All right, let's get another rag out and have a bit of clean up here. My bench is near enough tidy now. I can see the fire for the smoke. You know what I mean? Bit of a tidy up. She looks proper now. Now we've got something to work with. Let me just flip the old kettle on and make another cup of coffee. Oh, that's a bit better. You might get a bit of noise as I fire the old kettle up, but that's the old bench now sorted. Look, there she is, nice and tidy. That's how we like it. I quite like having my laptop here. Actually, I might keep that as a thing. Do my live streams from here from now on. I know it's a bit what's saying because the camera's here and the laptop's there, but I quite like that. It's right out the way. I might just have to move my boom mic slightly, the cable slightly over. That'd be about the only sort of major surgery I've got to do to it. In fact, I could probably clip that right back off of there. That might be a thing. Yeah, get it out of the way then, won't it? Should I do that? Let's do that. Let's clip that cable out of the way. And that'll hold up out of the way then, won't it? Come here, you swine. Give me just a bit more room, then. There you go. Let's put that there. Bit of an excess loop on it. There you go. She's a winner. She's a winner. Let's get rid of that little tab. That'll do me in. Snip that off. About there. That's it. Right. Let's have a cup of coffee, shall us? Let's have a cup of coffee. So we put a link out. You know, I'm very talkative today. 25, you're in here. You're not saying nothing. What's up here? If you had face operations or something, you don't want to show your face. What's going on? I'll have a cup of coffee whilst I'm waiting then. I'll move just over there a little tiny bit. I could do embroidery for YouTube channels and probably make a secondary business out of it, but I don't have the space to do it. With someone like me, it wouldn't be a problem to make a couple of hats at a time. Yes, that's the thing. See, well, you know, let us know. I've got to find somewhere cheap. I know that Snobby was looking into. He got some done. He got SSP written on his. I don't know, they were a lot of money, but then he did only have SSP. I got quite a bit on mine. I looked at a couple. What are them caps called with the straight peaks on them? What are they called? Snapbacks, flatbacks, flapjacks, or something? Are they? They were like, I looked at a company that did them, but they wanted £17 for the hat, and as soon as you added one letter to it, it jumped straight up to 35 quid, and it didn't matter whether you had Micks Mowers written on it or just for letter M. It was 30 odd quid just to have one letter on the front of it. I ain't paying that. All right, Spark, I see you. There you come. How you doing, Spark?
Yeah, I'm just trying this new computer out. I've just got on here.
It's not. Oh, you're a bit glitchy.
Thought that would be the case.
You keep glitching.
I think it's just a processor. It's not that good, this one, but it'll do. We're doing what we need to do.
I'm a local gardener in Gretham, Lincolnshire. I've just bought a SS55. Oh yeah, not a bad little strimmer. They react quite well to servicing and repairs. But then it is steel, so you would expect it to. I've done quite a few of them in my time. The 55s, the 38s, and what have you. Good on you.
Yeah.
You got to upgrade to a better stuff sometimes. The old steels and huskies. It does pay in the end, you know. If you keep buying the old supermarket stuff, you know. I had a fella 3 seasons ago. That's all he used to run was this.
I'm not saying a word.
Was this blinking home user stuff, and he was a professional guy, and he was forever in the shop, you know. And it weren't my repair quality of work. It was just forever overheating and breaking down, and the wheels are buckling on his mower, and it just wouldn't rev right. And I just said, mate, just get yourself a couple of grand and just go and buy yourself a complete new fleet of equipment.
Right, I'm just going to try that, see if that's working. Yeah, hopefully this one's going to work. This computer, it's only a basic one.
What are you doing running only basic equipment? What's that all about?
Because I've got the other one getting repaired.
I thought you were repaired. I thought you were some kind of blinking.
It's under warranty. It's under warranty. I'm not touching the warranty.
All right.
It's down to Asus. That is. It's down to. The webcam went on it and stuff, so I'm just going to change it over.
Yeah.
I've got somebody sat next door to me here, a friend of ours, and she's just gone suddenly quiet since I've gone on the stream.
Oh.
My friend Haley, you know what I mean? And she's not speaking now. She's just cut. She was all this like lobster, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. What you mean? Talking a lot, like your missus do, like Joe does. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Love you too, mate.
You're welcome. What's that of you? What's that of you then? Hayley, why aren't you talking then? What's that, yeah?
She's like,
Don't be silly.
Oh my lord! You could have dressed yourself up a bit, girl. What's that, yeah? 35,000.
Embarrassing, you know what I mean?
35,000 people just saw that. Oh, dear.
What, saw my arms?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Saw your
I'll send you
arms.
some photographs of her, you know what I mean?
were they black style Ugg boots? Were they? Look like black style Ugg boots.
Pug boots. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. The thing is, when you with hats, is that you got to leave yourself a bit of room in case you mess up. Yeah, I understand that. Charge $1 a letter and $2 setup fee. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, a hat would cost me around 6 or 7 to produce, including the hat. Yeah, there you go. So that's still about 17 quid though. Yeah, you know what I mean, give or take 17 quid. I've also got a little Wanda hedge cutter.
But I'm going to change browser and I'll be right back. I'm just going to try the other one.
Oh, well, I'm going to miss you.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
SV4B engine. Okay, I've not heard of that before. A Wanda. Is that home use or is that semi-commercial? What is that? I've not heard of it before. I've not heard of it. But the old steel stuff's all right. You know what I mean? They're okay. People do get worked out about it. You know, it's got to be steel, got to be husky. I don't agree with that. You know, Echo do a fantastic range, and for what it is, Echo, they're a good mid-range price. You know, their prices aren't right up there. So some of the Echo stuff is quite good. Some of the hedge cuts can be a little bit top heavy. And it all depends what sort of hedge cutting you're doing, I suppose. And don't forget, you always got your battery power stuff now. But I do like steel. But then I have you know, being in the game, it's got an Echo engine on it. Cool. You know, I do have quite a few turnover of steel equipment coming in with like clutches going, springs. The clutch springs are a bit worn out. But generally, that's because of just lack of maintenance and what have you, and or just the machine is overworked, you know. So it all depends, you know. It all depends on what equipment you run, how hard you are on your tools, and that's the same for me, you know. If I just buy cheap tools for what I'm doing, it's never going to last. I've got the Halfords Professional set there. That's about 350 quid for 240 or 270 bit set. That's a really good bit of kit. But you won't see me smashing it with a hammer. That's what I use my low end tools for. If I need to put a decent smack on it with a club hammer, I tend to use it with cheaper tools because they're only a couple of bucks to repair. But the Halfords kit is all lifetime guarantee. So I've got the receipt for it on an email. And if ever you break a socket or you break a ratchet or whatever, you just take down a shot on it and they give it back. You know, Echo's a good product. No, without a doubt, Echo is a good product. They never used to be. They used to be a little bit hit and missy, especially, you know, the earlier stuff. But no, they really have picked their game up. I quite like the Echo stuff. Backplap bows, they're pretty cool. The leaf blowers are pretty good. The strimmers are good. The hedge cutters are good. The hedge cutters used to be, as I say, a bit top heavy, but it seemed to sort that game out and made it a bit more evenly weighted now. So that seemed to sort that problem out. How you doing, Scott? Hope you're doing well. Little Wanda has a good name here in the US. Worth a lot of money in work condition. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Ellis would know. He spends half his time in his garage. Well, whether it be working on tools or riding tools in his garage, one or the other. I thought you were going to sleep, Ellis. Never had a bad Echo. Well, I've seen a few bad Echoes, but don't forget, Scott. You know, I work on machines, so I've had a few in. I had a bloke. He dropped an Echo in a little while ago, and he's a professional guy. He bought it in, and the blades were stuck. As you see, it fired it up, and the engine wouldn't even load properly. So he put it down to be his terminal. He didn't even want me to inspect it. But I had just a real cheap, you know, run of the mill trimmer, you know, type of thing. And he said, "I'll just do a straight swap." And I was like, "Well, no, because, you know, the main gearing could have been gone on this one. I'm not prepared to do that." So I give him a Part X deal on it, which he took. And then when I took the gearbox plate off the Echo, all it was just the bottom blade has just jumped out of position. I put it back in and put it back together, and it worked fine. I think he'd hit something quite solid, and it just pushed the blade out of its position. So that was quite good. I turned it around quite quick and sold it on for good money, which is one of the advantages of having a Part X hobby, where you can, you know, there is a risk to buying stuff. You know, as you know, anything you buy spares or repair, there's always a risk, especially two-stroke stuff. But there you go. It's what it is. Live and learn. Robert, Hello, young man. That must mean you're quite of an agent, Robert. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. How you doing, young man? It's been a while since I've seen you in a video. Well, I've been around. Where have you been? I've been around, Robert. Yeah, I'm doing okay, buddy. Because I'm not working quite so much at the moment. I thought I'd do a little midweek stream, and yeah, still pumping the videos out a couple of weeks. You know, I'm still here, buddy boy. I ain't gone nowhere yet until people get sick and tired of me and tell me to stop doing videos. I'm still here, my friend. I've also got a Kaz Corporation HRD 536 lawnmower with a Honda GX160. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I think is that what I'm picking up today. Is that a 536? Let's have a little look. I'm picking something up today. What am I picking up today? Not that one. I've got a 537 coming. Yeah, 537 coming in today at 5 o'clock. Spares or repair mower. Should be quite good. I'll get that running. That'd be on it, wouldn't it? That'd be worth having. But the 160 is a good engine. Definitely. The 135 is a good little engine, isn't it? No, it's not brilliant for commercial use because of the output, but the 135 is a good little engine, you know. Without a doubt. Easy start too. You know, you haven't got to pull on it like your life depends on it. You know, they're not a bad little engine. Hi, partner. How you doing, buddy? Peter Kane, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all right. I think you're doing all right, my friend. It's just got I just got a Deers Craftsman chipper shredder combo with a 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton. Is that a flathead Briggs on it, Rob? Is that flathead? If it is, that's all right. The overhead valve ones are okay, you know. I do like a flathead. They just tend to be a bit more forgiving. You're off the leaf blower, yeah. I've got one here. I've got one here. You can have it if you want. You can keep it. Take it away. It don't work. It's only McCulloch handheld leaf blower, which is all right. They're pretty good for what they are, but it's got a scored piston on it, and so it needs a new pot and piston. But you can get them, but it's just too much money. They're too much money. It just is not worth doing it. Not prepared to fork out sort of 40-50 £50 on a pot and piston, and only sell the machine for like 60 or 70 quid fully serviced. You know, because you can buy them, mate, 90 to 120 with a year's warranty. So it just ain't worth doing. Where's my moose gone? Where's my mouse? Oh, it is over there. Lost my moose. Yeah, it's a flathead. It's a beast to start. Well, they can be. They can be. Ask Ellis. Ellis knows about engines that are a bit tricky to start. They can be. The old flatheads can be, especially if they've got a little bit of age on them. A little bit. Got a few hours on them. It can be a bit of a pickle. I know that Ellis had a ride on. That's a bit slow to start. Turned over like a beast, but a little bit slow to start. Some I like that. Especially if you've got an age. How old is it, Robert? I've got a rotavator here, a rear tine tiller. That's got a 6.5 flathead on it. Real nice engine. Starts beautifully. But I've got to take the gearbox apart. You can get a decent Ryobi leaf blower and string trimmer in a combi together for a good deal. You can do. Ryobis are Ryobis. You know, they're much the same as the Titans over here. They're okay. You know, for me, I've got a brand new Titan. You know, which is like the Ryobi off chuck, if you like. They're good. They're good for occasional use. You shouldn't be running them every single day, 8 hours a day. They just don't like it. That'd be our next purchase, and probably will be a steel. Yeah, definitely. The steel blowers, whether it be backpack or whether it be handheld, they're just weighted nicely too. You don't even know you got it in your hand. Hiya, Breezy. Breezy, did I send you a sticker or something over, mate? I'm pretty sure. I thought it was Boneyard, but I think it was you, buddy. Did you get your cheap tacky thing, whatever I sent you? I thought it was Boneyard, but I spoke to Boneyard last night and it weren't him. Ellis, yeah, they're hard to start because the chipper part is attached to the same shaft. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, takes a strong arm. You want to try to start my vintage mower up, Ellis? And I'm 21 and a half stone. I could barely pull it yesterday. I got it going though. You can't go well. You say you can't go wrong with a steel, but plenty of steels do go wrong. You do see them on the internet. Second-hand ones up for sale. You do see them, but it all comes down to maintenance, doesn't it? It all comes down to maintenance and how often you're using it. And the other thing, of course, is that I think is a really big factor, and so many people don't agree with me. Which is a key chain bottle opener. Mate, yes, thank you, fantastic, mate. I wasn't quite sure who I sent it to, but I know I sent it out. Cool. Lots of people. I've just done a video on how to mix 2-cycle fuel, and there is millions of videos out there, millions. Okay, and pretty much of them, 99% of them are bang on the money. If that's the thing, then why are we having so much problems with 2-stroke fuel and people mixing up wrong? Is it because they just don't do it right, or what is it? I'm very reluctant to buy any 2-stroke stuff until I test it, purely because of the way people mix the fuel up. MCE, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Yeah, that's what I'm like about my new Strimmer. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's all. I mean, if you've got to work your Strimmer or your mower for that fact, if you've got to work anything for an amount of time, you want it to be well balanced. You want it to do the work for you. Some of the newer mowers I saw out this year, not particularly the high end stuff, the mid range stuff. I just feel they're so outbalanced. If you take, for instance, the Hater 41 Very Drive one, not the newer style, the dark green one, the Hater 41 Very Drive one, the engine just feels so too far forward for me. I'm quite a biggish lad anyway, and I don't have lots of problems tipping it back, but the engine just feels too far forward, which is a shame because it's got a rear roller on it as well, so you'd expect the engine to be back just a bit further, just to give you better striping capability. But for me, the Hater 41 Very Drive just seems to be the engine just about 2.5 inches too far forward. Obviously, that's based upon the deck design, of course. But have they just extended the back of a deck by about 2.25 inches? That would have made that lawnmower so well balanced, and would have, in my opinion, would have performed better. I'm no engineer, but when you're lugging these machines about a bit, they just seem to be too far forward. Can't hang out, got to go to work. All right, bud. Yeah, nice. Yeah, cool. All right, buddy. We'll take it easy. You're all saying hi to each other. Cool. I tell you, for 27 people. You lot don't like chatting. What's that, yeah? You leave me up here all on my Todd. I get so lonely up here. But a lot of the home user stuff coming out at the moment it's like they don't even take that into consideration. How well balanced stuff is. Some of the hedge cutters that come out of the B&Qs and all that sort of stuff. It just you don't want to be working that all day long. The engine is direct contact with a chipper shredder. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. Yeah, some have got a clutch plate on them, so that once the engine fires up, it then transfers over. But a lot of them don't. Mick, that's the voice of experience. There's no substitute for that. Well, it's just what I've learned, and I think I am right, because the new Hater 41 and the Hater 48 have now come out with with handles on them, grab handles, so you can lift them up and what have you. So they are, I think they are considering that you can't just literally just tip it back and push it up onto the back of a trailer or something like that. So I think they are moving forward. But I don't know about you guys, but the new Hater looks like a Honda to me. Got to do a job. Place all locked up. Great. Could be a wasted journey. That's lovely. How you doing, Mark? Hi, Mick. What do you think about pre-mixed fuel, 40 and 50 to 1? Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Absolutely fine. Absolutely bang on the money. You know, if if you're going to buy pre-mixed fuel from any dealership, okay, as the only I'll get into the nitty gritty of it. The downside to it. Let's do the upside first. If you've got a machine that's 40 or 50 to 1 or whatever the fuel mix is, and you want to buy pre-mixed fuel, you can guarantee that fuel is absolutely bang on, and no matter how much you pour in, you know, it's where the money is. So, absolutely, I fully endorse any pre-mixed dealership fuel where it's done for you. That's no problem. I've got no problem with that. The only downside is that some machines for the two-stroke oil, like a high detergent or low detergent. Okay, if you want to get right into it, so just make sure you're buying the right two-stroke fuel additive with it. So that's the only downside. But if you're buying pre-mixed stuff, and you can buy it off of Amazon for, you know, the cheap stuff, or you can buy, you know, I think someone's put in there, I like the Husky, prefer the Husky brand. Okay, you prefer the Husky brand. Peter, Husky brand still overpriced. Yeah, they are to a degree. So yeah, pre-mixed fuel, no problem. Pre-mixed stabilized fuel, yeah, not a problem. But that's not everyone's cup of tea. That's the thing. So I put a comment out. I did a video today, right? And I'm not slagging this person off at all, okay? Because if I was, I would just do so, okay? But he's put a comment out there, and it's out for public domain, so therefore I can't get ratted for it, right? So I put a video out today, which is how to winterize a four-stroke engine with a bowl-style carburetor, okay? Apparently, I'm live. Want my phone load nothing. So I did a video today, and let's have a little look here. Bruce Pender uploaded a video working in my garden. There you go, mate. Good lad, get on with it. Good boy. Where's my video? There it is. There, someone there. Someone liked it. There you go. That makes it change. So one bloke put, I enjoyed your videos. I've been working on small engines for over 60 years. I've never had any types of fuel saver, nor drain the gas out of none of my equipment. And I live in the States, minus 20 below, and even colder in the winter. So I think he's telling me that he don't do anything. He just puts it in a shed. That's absolutely great. Okay, absolutely fine. If that's what works for you, then I'm not telling you to do anything different. I'm just giving you some top tips. Someone's a hater. That's not one. There's a comment that was a little bit spiky. There was somebody else. Someone said about turning a fuel tap off. There's a comment on here somewhere. I can't remember where it is now. But they were. Oh, here you go. Here's one. Can't you just put in Aspen fuel and leave it till next year? Yeah, you can definitely. Not going to promote Aspen fuel because there is hundreds of people out there doing it. But that's if you want to run stabilized fuel in your equipment, because don't forget that's overpriced. It's overpriced fuel because somebody is adding a stabilizer in it for you. Much the same as a pre-mixed stuff. It's overpriced. You're paying more than what you would do at the pump and then to mix it yourself. And some people ain't up for that. You know, they'd much rather just mix their own stuff. So a lot of the videos that I do are how-tos, but in reflection, they're how I do it. You know. You ain't got to copy me. You just it's information. So pre-mixed two-stroke fuel, yeah, I'm on it like a tramp on chips. Pre-mixed four-stroke, two-stroke with stabilization stuff in it, absolutely on it, no problem at all. Yeah, happy to do that if that's what floats your boat. But so many people just I don't use any stabilization whatsoever. You know, only because I have quite a high turnover of fuel, so my fuel is relatively fresh. It's not normally in the can for more than about a week and a half, 10 litres at a time. So my fuel's quite good. But saying that, my Hater 48 Pro, I took out of winter storage this year. I drained the tank out, drained the carburetor out as I normally do. Put it on the floor. I think I did a video on it as well, and it fired third pull. You know, it smoked a bit like you'd expect it to, and it fired third pull. My strimmer, I drained the fuel out. My old Komatsu strimmer I've got, drained the fuel out as I normally do, and it fired second or third pull, and it started. You know, so it's whatever floats your boat. But you got to remember what part of the world you're in, and just because you're in America, and it gets to -20, that's not necessarily the problem. The problem can also occur when it gets too hot, and where your fuel tanks are expanding. I mean, what you do is you undo it, you let the moisture in. When it cools down overnight, and you let the moisture in. So it all depends where you are and what works for you. You know. My Honda. Let's go back to the old chat here. Let's have a little look. See what you've been doing. Can't now go to work. Yeah, cool. My Honda has a rear roller and it weighs a ton. Yeah, my Ransom Marquis does as well. In fact, I can't even lift it. The engine's direct drive yet. Mick, it's fault yet. Done that one. Just got a job yet. Hi Mick. What do you think? I've done that one. Huskies. Prefer Husky brand. Still is overpriced. I think that's just down to personal preference. I think because they're all pretty much product tested, one over the other. And I think it all depends on your customer you're doing it on what actual work you're actually doing. Because some of the Husky stuff, the Husky head trim is actually a lovely bit of kit, and I think it beats for steel. It's just better balanced, and it's a fair price for what it is. But when you look at the new steel mower, the one with just a one arm and metal roller on the back, it's well priced, and it does a really good job. I had my thoughts about it when it initially came out. I think Greg's Mowing did a review on it, and I did sort of slate it a bit, thinking I don't like that one handle, because it's like the old Viking, which were a bit of a pig to get the grass boxes out, and they have changed the design. And I watched a video of a year later review, and it's held up really, really well. So yeah, my thoughts on it were incorrect. But that's what's about. It's about review, isn't it? You review a product from day one, and it's nice. It's better to do a review after about a year or so once you've slammed it up and down a few times. So I think a lot of that comes down to preference. Got a run, says Boats Rido. Buy boats. The date code is you can decode this if you want to decode this. What's that for, Robert? What's that about? Mr. Briggs got his teeth hanging out again. Hi, Briggsy.
Behave.
How you doing, mate?
Just getting back into the junkyard.
Good man. What's Robert yapping about? What's Robert saying? Robert's saying something. The product code there. Robert, the engine's direct drive chipper. The date code is that if you want to decode these numbers, right? Also have a rotor stop clutch. Yeah, rotor stops. Yeah, good. The rotor stops are good because if you're doing good sized lawns, you ain't got to keep turning that engine on and off. They're pretty good, but they can be a bit of a pig to work on. It's just something else to go wrong, But when they're working well, the rotor stop clutches work really well. Really, really well. How you doing, Briggsy?
Just doing the stupid paperwork.
Well, that just proves you're out doing it, mate. That's all it is.
Yeah, that just mileage sheet crap.
Oh, sorry. That's the Briggs code. Yeah. 21st of the 5th, 1992. Yeah. Yeah. It's just for date backwards. Year, month, and day. You all right, Ken? What are you up to, buddy? You up to much? Where you been then, Briggs? What you been up to?
Just working, trying to get these teeth to settle.
Where have you been? That's what I'm saying. I know you've been at work. Where you been? You been all over the state? Where you been?
Just to Cuomo Town.
Okay.
And then Buffalo.
And then Buffalo. What do you guys in the chat think about premixed fuel? What's your opinion on it? Do you run premixed fuel, or do you mix it yourself? What do you guys do? I mix it myself, as you know. I'm not going to pay somebody else to mix my fuel for me.
Pre-mixed fuels for women.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, right? Because Scott, you know, if you're not too clever on it, okay, if you're not too clever, or you don't care to do it, then it is a good alternative, right? But I do agree with you. It just literally, for me, if you're out in the field and your job takes a little bit longer than what it should do, and you haven't got any pre-mixed fuel in the van, then what do? You just go down to a local shop where you get it from and buy some more, or do you mix your own up on site?
It's not cost effective.
So Ken says, I have customers run premix stuff and I store stuff with premix. Premix is good because it's got non-ethanol in it. Yeah, that's definitely an issue, you see. Good to have a can in a pinch. Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea too, Henry. Definitely, if you've got a can there, it can get you out of a pinch. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can go with that. I can go with that, especially if it's stabilised too, because then you haven't got to worry about it, have you? But for me, you see, because I same as Ken, and Ken must come across it. You get machines coming in 40 to 1, 50 to 1, 25 to 1. You get some real funky ones as well. You know, to have all of that stored up for me is not really a good selling point, and not it's not really something that's viable for me to have lots of fuel of different types of mixture. So I just got a 10 litre drum. I just mix up 500 ml of the specified mixture for the client. That's what I do.
I think it depends on the size of the yard you have. Like my father's yard, before he moved in with me, it took me literally 2 minutes to weed whack his yard. I use less than a quart of fuel a year.
Yeah, exactly.
It made more sense for me. Now, for something like that, it's better off buying that. You could buy a gallon of that premixed fuel last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's why I say that.
Yeah, all fuel by me has ethanol in it. Yeah. Mix your own as you need it. My favourite is jellyfish in the mix, like an aquarium. I just mix my own. You know, always have done. Always have done. Even when I was on the railway chainsaw gangs, used to used to mix my own. Because sometimes you know your machine might want to have a bit more oil in it. You know, you can sort of tell as it gets a bit older. On all my mowers, always fit fuel stop makes life easy. On all my own mowers, always fit. Oh, you mean like just a stop valve? Yeah, you can do that. So you still in the yard, Mr. Briggs?
Yeah, I'm in the bunk.
A quart lasts a season at most customers' small lawns. Yeah. Mark, we don't have that ethanol problem. Well, we've got it, but it's nowhere near as bad as what we've got it in the States. But it is going that way because you got 95 fuel and 97 fuel. What fuel are you guys on at the moment?
I got 90 ethanol free here.
90. We had a train derailment at Lingbourne on Sunday. The track's got some support ballast washed out. Yeah, there you go. That does that. Yeah, that does that. $93 with ethanol. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have that ethanol issue really.
I run ethanol free and everything.
Yeah, people do try to. I know that Bruce he does an ethanol test on all his fuel. He buys his fuel from the local co-op, I think he said, and he does an ethanol test on it in case they try and pull their feet underneath him. East, yeah, Mr. Briggs is still at work. He's just wrapping up by the looks of it.
Yeah, just watching the yard dog. Oh, that's the boss out there. Hi, prick.
The boss is working, is he?
Yeah, he's the yard dog.
All right, he's saving money, is he?
No one wants to work for him. They keep quitting. He's the terminal manager. He ain't my boss.
Righto, Chris. No worries, mate. Thanks for popping on in, buddy boy. Much appreciated. Thanks for popping in, showing the support, as always.
I think we got an axle leak.
You're a leak.
Yeah, we got an axle leak.
Because you ride a machine too hard. What's it out of diff?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What's it come out of prop?
Yeah, the seal's bad.
Yeah.
Looks like I need a tire.
Yeah, okay, so. That's all that drifting you're doing.
I don't do drifting.
Yeah, whatever. Hiya, Mark the 8 Man. How you doing, buddy? I didn't see you sneak in there. Hope you're doing well. That's a sound of a sign of a man getting old.
No, that's called lifting a dolly. It weighs triple what I do.
Oh, you're blowing like an old steam train, buddy boy.
Not me.
Hiya, Boneyard. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I saw that photograph on Instagram, Boneyard, of that bowling you got going, or that bowling you're working on. That looks sharp. That looks really nice. I am quite envious. That looks really nice. You're good, are you, Mark? Good lad. That's what I like to hear. As long as you are, buddy. Taking her easy, eh? What are you doing at the moment, Mark, work-wise? You were at the airport, weren't you? Are you lorry driving now? I think you're lorry driving? Or was that JJ Motors and Machines? Yeah, no, it is nice, Boneyard. It is nice. That gold is that's something else. That is nice. Looks real good. Your wheels look a bit rusty there, Mr. Briggs.
Oh, yeah. She's rusty. Wah!
Well, that coffee's going down really well today. Going down a little too well. Yeah, no spoilers, eh, Boneyard? It's the last one, is it? It's gonna look cool, mate. You're doing continental work, are you? Oh, you're tramping across, are you? Cool. Robert, where I am, we have 3 grades of ethanol gas. Bite over the ethanol junk anytime. Yeah, I hear you. I was watching. I think that was Bama Mud Mowers the other week. He got a mud mower, and he had it all running really well, and I think it was off the road for like no more than like 2 months. Over just coming out of the summer period, and the carburetor was absolutely jammed with gelatine, absolutely packed with it, and he had to strip the whole carburetor down. The whole lot was absolutely rammed with it.
Come on, you pile of garbage.
Yeah, I do it. Yeah, that's how you fix it.
It did. It worked. Now I can see the mileage.
Remind me not. Have you serviced my equipment? So where are you at the moment, Mark? Are you at home, are you, or are you somewhere else? Whereabouts are you, buddy?
It's a freight shaker, Mick. You're supposed to beat on them.
All right.
Okay, let's put this monster away.
Is that EPS stickers that you got there, or is it a splitter, or what is it you got there? Mr. Briggs.
What's that?
Is that EPS stickers, or is it a splitter, or what you got there?
Oh, it's a 18 speed.
18 speed, what a gate splitter? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't got one of them gear sticks that's about 35 feet up in the air, have you? That's what the Australians have. The Australians have their massive sticks right up in the air, don't they?
I ain't gonna say what we call them here.
What do you call them?
We call them guys that got a complex of having something little. You're trying to be a family channel. I don't want to be disrespectful. I got better things to do than worry about the
better things to do than worry about the size of your stick.
The stick in my truck, anyways.
3 grades of ethanol, free gas. Okay.
Ah, the sound of a Zippo.
So what are you doing? You just getting ready for your you just parking machine ready for the next shift, are you, or what are you doing?
I'm staging a dolly.
You're staging a dolly. Yeah. Do you have to load up for your next shift here, Briggs, or does someone do it for you?
Oh no, I just drive and hook up trailers all night.
Oh, okay.
That's the package handler's job. That ain't mine.
Okay. Right, Boneyard. Take it easy, buddy boy. Nice to see you, my friend. Look after yourself now. Got 31 in the house. Good numbers. That ain't bad for midweek. Well, someone's coming in. I'm elsewhere. I'm just firing up my old 30 in the house, 31 thumbs up. Lovely. Who's that coming in here? Who's that? Oh, my Lord. You had to come in, didn't you? It's no good. It's no good use that. No good looking at it like that. There you go.
Now, gotta go train.
Micks Mowers,
Train there.
new management by order of the Peaky Blinders.
Hello, Arthur. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, just mooching around, not doing a lot, just chilling out.
Bit long, man.
I've got your parcel here, Dick. I'm not going to show you I'm not going to show you because it's a bit of a surprise. So,
no, that's great. Appreciate that, mate.
Hopefully you'll. I'll try and get it posted today or tomorrow, one or the other.
That's great, mate. I appreciate that.
I found them companies. I looked at a couple of companies on eBay about them banners.
Yes.
And I think I found the one you're on about. They're about £8 a banner. But if you got, I want a few others made up.
Yes.
But they want about £12 for a custom made one.
Okay. All mine are just generic. I haven't had a custom made one.
Yeah, well, they don't do a hater one, and they don't do a Mountfield one. You see.
Oh right.
So I found the artwork to them. Because I'm gonna put them right across the front of my shed. You see, stack them up about 3 high across the front of the shed.
Yeah.
I think it looked quite nice.
Yeah, it will. I've got a Briggs one outside the front of mine and a few in here.
Cool.
Here's one for you, Mick. You think I need a new dryer?
Let's have a look. I can't see it, Mr. Briggs. Hang on. Let's have a look. What are we looking at? No, that's all right. Oh yeah. I'd say though. Yeah. What are you up to then, Dick? What are you doing?
Not a lot, mate. What I've got loads to be getting on with, but I've just have to take the missus shopping.
All right. How did that go?
Well, it's very mundane, isn't it? Not a lot to speak about.
I'm quite lucky in that respect. My Mrs. P likes to go shopping on her own. I think only because she likes to buy stuff that I don't know about. But
yes, there is a bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm quite lucky. Does your Mrs. not drive then?
No.
Oh, I couldn't put up with that. That would drive me bonkers. I couldn't put up with that.
Yeah.
My Mrs. P, she can drive. Well, she can get behind a steering wheel and she can steer it. She's not very good at it. But she don't venture very far. That's a problem. So anywhere sort of if you want to go out to Southampton when like Toys R Us are open and what have you, I had to go with her because she couldn't go up there. Despite the fact I'll set a sat nav for her. She drove to when Ethan was at university up in Guildford. She drove to Guildford and back on her own, or with Nana. And when they got back, anyone would have thought she had gone on a Himalayan blooming discovery. She managed to get to Guildford and back. Hi Mick, Anthony, how you doing, mate? Hi Mick, have you ever worked on any rover mowers? Rover mowers recently. I've worked on one. Rover mowers tend to be, if I'm right, I might be wrong. Rovers, you tend to get a lot over in Ireland. Don't tend to see a great deal over here. I've had a couple in. Tend to be the ones with aluminium decks on them. But I do tend to see a lot more Rovers and is it Castle Fields over in Ireland? Yeah, a lot of Castle Field. So yeah, I tend to see more of those over Ireland way. So don't tend to see a lot of them over here. And you would have thought, being so close to Ireland, you'd get a lot more of their machines over here, but you don't tend to see a lot. I've worked on a few Castle Fields and a few Rovers in my time, but particularly older Rovers, about 1980s, that sort of thing with aluminium decks on them.
I've got one out in the yard, just a deck. I've got the engine out. Yeah.
Is that aluminium? Yes. Yeah, they do tend to be, but they're very similar to a smaller version of a snapper, in my opinion. Jason Hughes says to Mr. Briggs, "I thought Aussie truck drivers were the best ones."
What's that?
Just saying, Jason Hughes says that American truck drivers are the best.
Not some of the ones I see.
You're at home now, are you, for 4 weeks on a holiday? Fantastic, Mark. Well done. Hey, George, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. I'm going to get a Craftsman four-way yard vacuum. A four-way yard vacuum? What's that all about? So it's stuck and below, is it? What else is that in? Or does that just rivet round? Afternoon, Robin Hood. Robin Hood. Morning, Arthur, says Ken Small Engines.
Sorry, mate. All right, Ken.
How did you get on with that Briggs then?
Which one? I've still got to look at it. It's still out there. It's out in the yard. Well, you know what happened when I took it back to the customer? It all went a bit Pete-tong, didn't it? The customer wants rid of it, but I've told him it's £300-400 worth of mower machine. So I've told him it's worth keeping, but it's only a fuel issue. I just thought
it always only is one with them engines, mate. It's always a fuel issue with them.
Yeah. So I'm looking at a 9-horsepower Briggs Vanguard on it's just the engine, but it's missing the bloke wants 30 quid for it. It's missing the pull cord assembly and the airbox assembly.
Well, if you're gonna be buying brand new, you might struggle to get Vanguard parts over here.
I know. I've had a look. I've looked because it's fully serviced to the engine alone. I've seen them going for sort of 250-300 quid. So there'll be money in it, but it's like shades getting the source in the parts. Yeah.
The problem is, I did a restoration on a 5-horsepower MTD Briggs. I think it's a T380, and I wanted a muffler for that. And that you just can't get them second hand. And then you have to buy brand new out of Briggs. It come from the Netherlands, I think it come from something like that. And that was like 50 quid.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know, but the Vanguards are not too shocking. Oh, Ash. But the problem is, yeah, you want a pull cord assembly. You're looking at what, you know, brand spanking new. If you can get one, well, the chances are, Dick, if you're going to get it from the States, you might as well get it brand new because you're going to get stung for shipping anyway. So you're looking at a brand new pull cord, $40, and an airbox. That ain't going to be cheap. Is it just the airbox? Is it just the airbox cover or the complete box?
No, the complete assembler.
Looking at another 50 sheets there.
I know.
You know. Oh, Ash.
Oh, sound.
This is becoming a little bit of a weekly occurrence at the moment, Ash.
Yes. I'm trying to get on more.
You're starting to find your voice a little bit, my friend. Hey. So yeah, you're going to struggle, Dick. You're going to struggle. The only thing I suggest is, I mean, I have got a contact of a bloke who lives quite close to me over at Goodwood, and all he does, literally, is strip down and sell. That's all he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't, even if he gets a complete riding tractor in, irrespective, unless it's actually running really well.
Yeah.
If there's anything wrong with it, literally he just puts an impact to it and just strips them. That's what he does.
Yeah.
So I can get hold of him if you like. If you give me make and model numbers, I can just get hold of him and just see if he's got anything in.
Yeah.
And if he has, then you're going to save yourself an absolute fortune because the shipping alone is going to kill you.
I know. Well, no.
You know?
Well, I offered the bloke 15 quid for the engine. He wanted 30 because, like you say, I had the same thought process as you.
Yeah. But they don't see that. You see.
No.
They don't see that. They see that you can get it on eBay, you know, and they just put on the advert, part available on eBay. But when you click on it, it goes over to the States, and straight away it says £35 shipping. And that don't include sometimes if it's over a certain weight, you got to pay a customs on top of that.
I know.
You know. Hiya, Brandon. How you doing, buddy? Hiya, Tampa. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. What are you doing, man? What are you up to?
Not a lot. It started raining, so I couldn't get the grass done. So great.
In your skin waterproofing?
I wish.
I bet you can't wait for your workshop, can you?
Oh yeah, I can't wait at all. I'll never be in the house.
That's all, mate.
I thought I heard you say yesterday that even the timber alone is going to be $1,000.
Yeah, I reckon it's gonna cost about $1,000 because what I want to do is insulate it as well and all that. But everything's expensive in Wales. Like if I was down in the Midlands, there's loads of competition.
Yeah.
Around here, there's no competition at all.
It can't cost you $1,000, surely.
I don't know.
Is that the route you're going down? The timber route? You wouldn't consider breeze blocks or thermalites or any of that? I
would do the blocks, but the problem is it's a council property, and you know what them like. I'm a bit.
Well,
right.
in all fairness, Ash, right? Deadly serious. Okay, to build it yourself, it's going to cost you $1,000, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
This shed cost me 800 quid.
Mm.
I know it's not as tall as I would like. I like it. There are some niggly bits. It's not as tall as I would like. I would like to be a bit taller so I can put a porch on the outside of it across the front so I can work outside as well.
Mm.
So there are some downsides to it. And I have fully insulated it, or nearly finished, and I have fully boarded the floor and the sides. So I probably have put about 1,200 quid into it, full stop. It's probably 1,200 quid.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's going to cost you £1,000. Would it not pay just for what you do? You know, would a 10 by 20 fit in there?
I'm not too sure.
You know, because for what it is, it's a serious workshop. You know, it's not big enough. I've already outgrown it. You know, I'm looking at another summer house at the moment. I'm looking at about a $5,000 summer house, which has got a workshop, a reception, and an office as well. So I can do my live streams in the office and not be covered in two-stroke fuel. It's got a little reception area where I can sell my spares and sell some merchandise and bits and pieces when people come on in, and a workshop as well on top of that. That's what I'm looking at. But I was talking to Snobby, and he said about doing thermalites and what have you, and block it. You know,
Yeah.
I could do that for $6,000.
Yeah.
You know, by the time I put the base in and put the not footings, but just put a hard base down.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Mick. I have parcels continuously coming from the States, so I understand where Mick is. Yeah, I tell you, I posted something off the Bruce Pender the other day. The item actually probably costs around about, I'll say £3. That's how much it actually costs, the actual item I posted him. It cost me £9.70 to send it to Canada. Absolutely ridiculous. How's that ever work? I don't know. Absolutely stupid. But yeah, it costs so much. I've got Mick and Tampa, I got your stickers ready to go at the post office. Says Brandon. Yeah, right. Not a right breath. I'll believe that when we turn up, Brandon. Henry, afternoon stickers. What's up, Henry? Did you get stickers? I've got, you know, my little ride on mower. I've got the little MTD Tinto thing. I've got to do. I'm waiting on a carburetor for that. That should be here pretty soon, actually, and I'm going to put the original Intech engine back on that, and I'm going to keep the Hater engine back. Because I can sell a Hater 4856 engine, you know, all running, fully serviced, all day long, 70 to 100 sheets all day. And it's got the pulley on it, it's got the blade on it, it's got everything. So I can sell that, but it needs a complete new set of belts, and there's 4 belts on that. 4. I looked over here, and I can get the belt for about £80 plus the postage. Over in the States, no, £120 plus postage. Over in the States, they're $135 plus shipping. But they're Kevlar belts. So I got in contact with my old friends over at Pro Parts Direct, my sponsor.
Yes.
And they're sending the belts over free of charge. They asked me originally if I'd mind paying the shipping. But I got a message yesterday from a sponsor bloke, and he said, they're on their way. Don't worry about shipping. I'll send some other bits and pieces with it as well. So I got a little parcel with goodie bags coming, and I got a complete set of belts for nothing.
Lovely.
So that's super cool. East Coast, yeah. Get home and work on cars for weekends racing. Me and my lad both are racing Sunday. Yeah, cool. Got to sort out GoPro brackets yet. Yep, Henry, I've been promising Mick to send some stickers for over a year. Actually, Brandon, it's been over a year now. I think I've been doing YouTube now for nearly 20 months. So it's been 20 months, Brandon. Nearly 2 years. Where's the thing about Ash? Is the Suffolk running yet, Ash?
No, I haven't had a chance to do it because of the weather.
You can get yourself a gazebo.
Yeah, I could do. No, my luck it'd blow away there.
Yeah, exactly. Tampa. Yeah, get something free. But that's what it's all about, you know, making connections with people and getting stuff for free. It's not how it always works, but you know, you got to promote them as well. So yeah, that's all good. I like our American cousins. Yeah, that's awesome, Brandon. Yeah, we'll be nice when we actually get the stickers. But it's actually getting them. That's a blinking problem. So what are you? What's your verdict on that little Tecumseh then, Ash? What's your verdict?
Yeah, I'm a bit shied away from it now. It's a Tecumseh. Yeah, I can't even say it. Yeah, no, it's one of them.
Yeah,
because I have had a few rotary ones of them, and they've never really played ball game.
Well, you say that, but you know, Bruce, he has some luck, that boy. I tell you, he got one out the other week. It turned up; it was in bits. And he bolted it all together and put a handle on it. He put some fuel in it, and it started second pull and it ran. What's that all about? I normally end up chasing it around the garden and smashing it with a hammer, and it still don't blink and work. Ash, look out for the 8x4 pallets from Sheet Steel Company. Great timber on them. There you go. Could make a pallet one up, Ash.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on about what sort of installation are you looking at, Ashley?
I don't know yet. I really got that far ahead.
I got this stuff over yonder. Let me make it a bit bigger. Where are we? I'm over here. I got this stuff over here, a big roll of it, about aluminium silver stuff. See?
Yeah.
I got that, which is double lined. I got that off of Facebook. 80 feet of it, and it's double lined. 80 feet by it's got to be 2 meters, 2 or 3 meters. £10 £10 a roll.
Oh, that's all
It's all
right.
right, yeah.
You know, so I just doubled it up and just got a staple gun and just tacked it to the shed. Done, and it has improved it. It definitely has improved it.
Mm.
You know, so just make it affordable for yourself. But if you can't get a 20 by 10 in, and this was £800, you know, if you can get a 10 by 10 in.
Yeah, the issue is with buying a pre-built one. We've got like it's terraced houses, and it's got like an alleyway going down into the back.
Yeah,
And I don't think it'll clear the height because the house is actually on top. The houses connect, like sort of thing, and it's an alley.
so this shed only, the highest part of this shed is actually 4 foot high, 5 foot high.
Ah, so it comes in bits, like sort of thing.
It comes in bits, bruv. Yeah, so each section, right? I'm 6 foot plus. So yeah, I think actually the sides are only about 4 foot tall, 4.5 foot tall.
Yeah. Ah, that's all right. That'd be all right.
You know, so it all depends. I mean, you're not a very tall lad, are you? Not exactly tall, are you?
Nah.
So you ain't even going to need. I had to lift my rafters. So I'm 6'2". I had to lift my rafters up.
Yeah.
Because I kept twatting my head. So you know, for me, it's not tall enough. What I could possibly do is change it and extend the front and backs. Just put extensions on them, and then change the roof to a flat roof.
Mm.
That would give me a bit more workspace. So maybe I can invest another £500, say, and just extend it up, just to cut my knees. But if I'm going to do that, then we're looking at about another £1,700 into it, not including the electrics. I might just get a summer house or make something out of thermalites. You know.
Yeah.
It all depends. It all depends. Have you got mower storage?
Well, yeah. My garage is literally just up the top of the road from me. It's
So
just
you
there. So I've been storing it all there.
So actually, you only want a workshop.
Yeah, yeah. And
Bring
whatever
it-
I'm working on in there.
Yeah, there you go. So you know, for me, during the wet seasons, my mower store is full up generally with mowers that I need to work on. But my shed is my dry storage. So at times I can have 12 mowers in here.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I wanted to lean to, so I can put stuff outside as well. But this isn't ideal for me, but it serves its purpose. You know, so it's all about what you need. Hi, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping on in. Alexander, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Tommy, I think those Rovers are manufactured in Australia. They could very well be.
Yeah, they are.
They are well made. Well, without a doubt, Tommy, they are well made mower. They are similar to the Snapper, and I have seen some Castlefield. They look very similar. It's a bit like the Masports, aren't they? Where are they from? They're from New Zealand, aren't they? Masports. I think Masports in New Zealand. They're not a bad little mower. But I've had a few Rovers in from time to time, but as I say, mainly the older ones. Hiya, Doug. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. You need a shop.
Start someplace, right?
You need a shop like my idol. You need a shop like mine. Yeah, Doug, definitely, Doug. I mean, in America, everything is bigger and better in America,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Including the mental health hospitals. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, in America, they got some serious sheds, but we got restrictions over here. You know, you can't build too high and all this old sort of cape. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it has to be functionable, and it's like my heart goes out to poor old Dick. You know, he's sitting there making it work in an 8x6.
Well, like before, you just do what you got to do, haven't you?
Exactly that. I was talking to JJ Mowers and Machines a little while ago because he's in a bit of a pickle. He was actually in a flat and he's actually working on mowers in his front room, just to try and earn a few quid. You know, hats off to him. And he wanted to get himself a little flat with a ground floor garden or wanted something just so he could put a little 8x4 in and just 6 before and just have a workbench on it. So just make it work for you. As long as you've got storage, somewhere where you can put them, even if it's just in your garden with a tarpaulin over it. The problem then comes. You get like me. You get like during the height of the season. I might have 50 mowers in here. And Mrs. P, she loves nothing more than to look over our estate and to see 50 mowers all tipped up. And I get pulled quite a bit for that. So as long as you've got somewhere to store them, it ain't too bad. That's why I got that mower store. Since my dogs have all now gone, that mower store's brilliant. I'm gonna clad all of that. I'm gonna buy some featherage. I'm gonna clad that, or I'm gonna take down my old summer house and I'm just gonna cut it to size and just screw it to the front of that mower store so it looks a bit tidier. I'll probably end up just feather edging it and just so it looks a bit tidier, a bit more pleasing to the eye. But I couldn't work like you, Dick. That would drive me absolutely in blinking insane. Do my head in.
Yeah, I just I have to make it work.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I've got about probably 8 4-strokes out there at the minute. They're just, all I'll cover them up with is the engine up with is with the grass bag. That's not even tarpaulin.
Yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you. When I had my old workshop, I just had, because I had everything in there. Even at one point, I had the kids' bikes in there, and in the end, I was working outside because I couldn't even physically get in the blinking thing. You know what I mean? So, that's what sort of brought me to the end of last season. I just said to Mrs. P, we looked at the old mower fund. I said, I got 750 quid here. I looked online, found the cheapest deal there was, and she bunged £50 out of her own pocket. She said, just order it up, just get it done. So, and within 3 days it turned up, and I had to invest because the floor was crap. The floor was only like 9 or 6 mil ply. It was crap. So I recovered the whole floor with 18 mil OSB and all the walls. So it was a bit more expensive, but it's only £15-20 a sheet. It's less than that if you can get it cheaper. It's got to be functional. It's like the electrics was absolutely doing my head in, running off an extension lead just with 4 sockets. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 14 sockets now. I've got 1 double socket in here. Been there, mate. Been there, done it, and it works. You can get something done, but oh my lord, it was doing my Sweden. Retro Restore says, "Good afternoon, ladies." Oh my lord, someone's put 10p in this morning. He's obviously back from his holiday, look, feeling a bit cocksure of himself. Eh? How you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I see someone grassed your boy up for chucking all over your driveway. I see that yesterday in your video. Oh, Martin, you might have a little parcel coming. I'm not saying no more. Hi, John lad. How you doing? Nice to see you. Ellis says, at my old house, I worked in the backyard and stored mowers under my house. I had 50 push mowers under my house at one point. Yeah, I hear that, but I can't get mowers under my house, unfortunately. So that's why I've got 2 stores. I've got my mower store and I've got me other store, which is for my own project stuff. So that works. And I had to buy another. I bought one of them cheap plastic put together sheds. Type of thing. I bought one of them. That's a 8x6. I bought one of them just to put the kids' bikes in, all that sort of stuff. So that's all good. I see. Not to mention it, Martin. I see. Sharon had a bit of a windy experience in the last video. I see. I'm not keep bringing it up, Martin. You know me. I'm not one to stir it. What are you eating there, Brig? Pizza.
Ooh.
Liver breakfast.
I'm
pizza.
surprised. I'm surprised you can even eat that with your teeth. I didn't think there's any movement there to be had.
Yeah, there's movement.
So what are you working on, Ash? What have you got on? Have you put your Tecumseh to one side, or what are you doing?
Yeah. But I haven't really got much to be doing at the moment because of the weather. But there's somebody cutting their grass and it's raining with an electric mower, so that's fun.
There you go. All right, Martin. I was just saying. You could have edited it out. You could have edited it out. Right? You know that Jason Shoes won't let that go.
I thought you don't swear, Mick.
Say again.
I thought you don't swear. You keep saying that word you don't like.
I trust me. I swear like an absolute trooper.
You've been saying that T word a couple times.
Yeah. Hello, Mark.
Mark.
Cool. Oh Lord, I can tell you've been trucking. Somebody's been putting on the poundsies. Yeah. Oh. Hey, typical trucker. Sit back and watch your ass grow. Yeah. You've been putting.
I ain't a typical trucker. I ain't getting big.
You're just big in the mouth. That's why you're big, Mr. Briggs. Yeah. Someone's been pulling over at too many truck stops.
Too many Burger Kings.
Yeah, that's what it is, mate. It'll do you in. It'll do you in.
I've got 4 weeks off now, so
Time to slim it back.
yeah. I've just got a wolf in.
Good luck with that.
He's electric start one.
No, it's not that. It's the wolf. It's they're particularly hard to get parts for.
I know. I can't even.
It's all right. It's all right if you get it running. But I'm telling you, I've had 2 or 3 in this year, and it's just finding the bits. You can't get them on eBay. They're not there.
Back in 1 minute, mate.
All right, mate. Hiya, Phil. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in. Mark's frozen. He'll come back in a minute. Let's kick him back out for a minute. He'll come back in a bit. Hit it again, Mark. Try again. Mr. Briggs is on the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if my nephew's at work today.
Yeah, Bert's cleaning the driveway off. Yeah, he's got a jet wash the driveway. Just gonna put the kettle on in me. Put the kettle on in my shed. Dick, right. Just gonna.
I've just had to get my charger. Just needed my charger. On my phone.
A quick cup of coffee in my workshop, Dick.
Oh, lovely.
You haven't got the room for a kettle, have you?
I've got absolutely no chance of that, mate. No chance.
I'm gonna go show Dick his twin if my nephew's at work.
All right, mate. So what have you got then, Mark? You got a wolf in? You gone again? I think you got internet issues, Mark. You have, boy. You're having the same problem Dick was having last week. Where's my spoon gone? Notice. So nice. Just flick the kettle on and make a cup of coffee. I tell you. Lovely.
Can you hear me?
Flick the kettle on, cup of coffee.
Well, I've got to go all the way up to down the M54 Saturday to pick up I can't get bugger all round by me. Self-prepared Mountfield on Saturday.
Unfortunately, you've got to do one or two things. You've either got to go longer to pick them up, or what we do and just sit on it for a bit because it will pick back up.
Yeah.
And just sit on it until it picks up. Ellis, nice to listen to you. Have fun. Enjoyed it as always. Yeah, cheers, Ellis, buddy boy. Look after yourself, my friend.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there are ones local, but that spares repair, little push mowers. I want 30, 40 quid, and I won't pay that. I won't pay it.
Sometimes, Dick, you have to pay it just to turn the machine over. just to get your name out there, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do agree with what you're saying. For me, at the moment, this year in particular, so many people are doing what I'm doing. So many people, and all they're doing is they're getting it from a car boot sale. They get it running, you know, 15 quid.
Yeah.
Get it running, and they're banging it out. This year, I've had so many people because of the old virus and whatever. I've had so many people saying, "Just bought this mower for someone and it don't work." So many people. So you know, if you can get their lawnmower running for them, they come back for a service. They come back.
Yeah, I've had a fair few over the years, but on about the cheap job lots and whatnot. I'm looking at Stafford and Shropshire, and it's a fair jaunt for. There'll be a profit in it, but it's a bit. It's sort of 50, 80 mile round trips.
Yeah, the only reason I'd do that, Dick, if I was picking up 10 mowers.
Yeah.
You're better off just saving your money, put it in the pot, and just wait until the rush turns up. Once the rush turns up, you know, you get stuck into it. You know, Wolf only supplied new from importers in Nottingham, and they don't carry any part, and their warranty is like a chocolate fire guard. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, exactly. Is your Wolf running then, Mark? Is it, or what is it?
Yeah, it's running.
So what have you got?
It just needs a battery. I've put it up for sale.
Has it got a charger?
He's got the charger. It just needs a battery.
Oh, you're lucky. A charger is like, you know, 25, 30 quid.
Off.
Oh yeah. You can. I Tampa. You can buy them, but it ain't worth doing. You know?
Well, on eBay, the batteries are 50 quid.
It shouldn't be. I think I picked up one for a 48 I had. I only paid £17 for mine.
Oh wow!
Brand new. Just. I think I got that from Amazon in the end. I think. Just look up the make and model numbers of how many amps the battery's putting out. Rather than the actual make of the battery, just look up the amperage of it, and you might find something a bit cheaper.
Okay,
that's what I do. How are you getting on, Mick, with the Titan multi-tool? Yeah, it's good. I've just done a video on how to winterize it, so it's currently got no fuel in it at all now. It's done for the year, so yeah, no, it's not a bad bit of kit. Occasional use. Yeah, the only knock I've got on it is a chain head. Because it's got one of them what I call a safety chain, and instead of cutting, it tends to bounce a lot on the branches. So I'm going to take it down to my local chainsaw expert. He's got a big shop, and give him a chain, and he'll actually make me up a proper chain for it, and it'll increase the teeth. It'll double the teeth on it, so it won't jump about quite so much. But the chains are a bit shocking because they've got what's called a safety chain. The teeth are quite spread apart. And they shouldn't be. How you doing, Tampa? You doing well?
Good morning. Good. I'm doing great, man. How about yourself? Good to see you.
Yeah, you know me. I'm just sitting here, just rocking. You know, just taking her easy. I'm not up to much. I'm just watching Ashley try and do something. In a minute, Ashley's going to jump into life and start talking. Any minute now, he's just going to start yapping.
That still trimmer that I had, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's completely dead. The piston rings are snapped inside.
Yeah. Well,
there's no compressor inside.
Well, it won't be. It won't be if the rings are snapped. It's only a new pot piston. If you can get a copy pot and piston for it, mate, and just redo it. You know.
Well, I've bought a donor engine for 20 quid.
You could have probably got a brand new pot and piston for half that.
Yeah, I've bought a donor engine.
Well, you know, but there's advantages to that. You got spare muffler, you got spare carburetor now, and what have you, and
yeah.
But especially just the guards alone, you know, just the recoils on a steel worth 15, 20 quid of anyone's money, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
So what I was going to do with the parts on this engine, I was going to strip it and just sell them.
yeah, definitely. If you the problem is doing that. In my opinion, I don't do a lot of that because every man and his dog is doing it on eBay. You know what I mean? Everyone's selling second-hand parts, and unless you're stand out from the crowd, you know, if you punch in Briggs and Stratton classic tank, how many tanks are on there for like 10, 15 quid? You know, and you got to cater for the market. Yeah, I'm not really into that. Not really, not for me.
No.
Tampa, it says Tampa has a buddy. Tampa has a buddy. Who's your buddy? You got a buddy, Tampa? You got someone? Oh, you got someone with you?
He's got on his shoulder.
Oh yeah. Beg your pardon. I thought it was your ponytail.
No. It's black. He's head down.
Yeah, welcome home, Martin Butler. Yeah, it's nice to see Mr. Butler back on the UK soil again. No doubt we'll be watching his videos before long, him picking on people and ranting at people, and his beautiful wife doing stuff on videos she shouldn't be doing, which is nice to see. I'm not going to bring it up anymore. I'm not going to talk about it. What was that thing from Brandon about Mick? I added some 2-stroke carb kits to your package. Fantastic. I take it they're not used, are they? They're not used carb kits. They're no good to no one, are they? I bet they are used as well. But Tampa, if you're waiting for Brandon Stiggins, mate, good luck with you. I've been waiting for 2 years.
And I'm telling you.
Yeah. he's actually worse than Ian Matthews.
Come on, get off me.
Welcome, Mr. Butler. It's to stop the shaft snapping and less kickback. What's that about? East Coast. Wolf-owned supplies from importers. Chocolate Fire Guard. It's to stop the shaft snapping. Yeah, they are crap. Them wolves. I've got one now. My wolf I've got. It's a Wolf Big 20. I had to put a new primer bulb on it. I think that's all I had to do. I bought it for about 20 quid, something like that, 15, 20 pounds. It wouldn't start. Put a new primer bulb on it, and it runs sweet as a nut. Mrs. P used it 2-3 days ago, but it will not. If you have it running for like 15 minutes.
That's what I've got.
When you Big 20. Well, Big 20, Mark. Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah, my one. When you empty the grass box out and come back to it, you got to put it 4 times to start it. For some reason, it don't like restarting it. So, I'm going to.
This is a live stream from England. Look at that.
In the car back. To stop the shaft snapping, less kickback on the Titan chains. I do agree with you to a certain extent, East, about the chains, but there's plenty of meat as long as you don't overwork them. Don't forget they're only designed for occasional.
Yeah.
Mr. Briggs is yakking. Don't forget, they're only for occasional use. So if you overwork them, that's going to happen because they're only a small shaft. But even so, I've had them before. I just got a decent chain made up for them, and they work pretty well. So I tend to put just a different chain on them. They tend to work quite well on that. That's just me. As I say, it's down to the user. If you're going to work at a Titan multi-tool like a steel machine, then you're going to have problems. But I do find with the Titans, the shaft, the problem with the Titans and the Ryobis and that sort of stuff is that the shaft does not go into the cup link far enough. There's enough space there for about 15 mil of shaft to go in, and I'm sure they do it on purpose. They only put in 4 or 5 mil. So if you actually cut the outer sleeve of the shaft off the outer sleeve by about 5 mil, the shaft will go all the way in. And I've had so many coming over the years, the Titans and Ryobis, where they say it runs lovely, but the cutter doesn't move. And it's only because of the end of the shaft has snapped. That's all it is. If you just cut the outer sleeve off and just push it up, it'll work again. Yeah, they're okay for pruning. Well, that's all they are. It's a pruner, and I think people just get a bit hooked up with trying to cut big old logs with them. They're not designed for that. That's the problem. They're not designed for it. Where's your big 20 then, Mark? Where's that big 20 then?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look. I can't see it. All I can see is your face.
Smoke cloud.
Here we go. We need a lesson now to change the camera around now. Look, here we go. Oh yeah, I had one of them. Yeah, I had one of them. Has it got a drinks holder on it as well? Has it got a drinks holder? Yeah, I had one of them blinking things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my buddy's got a Sears SS12 that guy that works for me, and a damn cigarette lighter on the dash.
Oh my lord.
The old one, the old Sears
Wow.
S12. It came like that. He told me. You ever seen one with a freaking cigarette lighter on it?
No, never in my days. I had one of them exactly the same model as that come in. I think 2 years ago. I had one of them come in. It came in. The woman said it was working fine and just stopped. And she brought it on in. She drove about 5 miles to me. She brought it on in. It was missing the airbox support cord. The electric start never worked on it anyway. That was all missing bits. It was missing.
No, this doesn't
one
work
of the front.
on this. The electric start on this doesn't work.
Have you put a multimeter on it?
Yeah, it's just dead as a doornail. I think it's the actual motor.
Have you bench tested the starter?
Yeah.
You bench tested the starter? You put 12 volts onto it and it ain't having it.
Yeah.
Because it might be the solenoid on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If you just take the starter off or just direct feed the starter on its own, bypassing the solenoid. Bypass the solenoid. It might just be the solenoid or the stator on it. It might just be that.
Right. I'll let you know how we get on.
You'll be quite hard pushed for the starter motor to have gone bad, or give the starter motor a little tap with a hammer as well. Give it a little tap.
That's what I used to give a bit of gentle persuasion.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah.
Look at it. Don't he look like Dick?
Yeah, it's Dick Hawker. Look.
He's got a
Your American twin brother.
He's got a
He's gone. On that note, he's out.
Yeah, he's out. He's gone.
Camera's gone.
I'll be surprised if Mr. Briggs even knows who he is.
That's my.
God, he pulled some random out of the store.
Yeah.
No, that's my nephew.
All right. You know who it is then.
That's my nephew. He works at a store.
Right, I'm going to shoot because there's just a delivery turned up.
Right, mate. Yeah. A delivery. What you delivered then?
I don't know what it is. Probably something the missus has ordered.
Oh yeah. Leave it where it is, and Ash. Leave it where it is. All right. By the way, Mick, who grassed me up the other night and said my name was on the wheel twice? I don't know. It's on the stream. Someone grassed you up. It was an admin error, but I don't think you won anyway, Tommy. So it was my mess up. I'm always messing up. Someone's got feedback.
Probably me. I gotta run, guys.
All right, Tampa. No worries, buddy. Thanks for popping on in, mate.
Take
it easy.
No, I think it's fine. These guys. Hey, tell him, ain't I your uncle? Yeah.
That mask is supposed to go over your nose as well, you know.
He's outside.
I'm struggling to see the resemblance.
Take off your mask for a second. Look at there's Dave's twin brother.
Wearing a mask that doesn't cover your nose is a bit like wearing your pants with your private bit hanging out. Poor old lad. He's got to sit and talk to Mr. Briggs now.
You're bad, Mick.
I'm not. I just say, brother. I just say it how it is.
Wow, that's because you're the prim and proper Englishman.
Mate, I just say it how it is. It's as simple as that. You know, I don't split no hairs or graces. Yes, mate.
I'm going to go. I'll speak to you on Saturday and let you know how we get on.
All right, baby.
This phone's playing up.
All right, buddy. No worries.
Right, mate.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Right.
There goes Mark. So, Dick, you know, every time I see you, Dick, which is quite often, I see on lots of people's other live streams, you don't tend to do a lot in your shed.
I don't, to be honest. My missus says that to me. She says, you go out there, you're meant to be grafting, and all you do is listen to people and swill lager and smoke loads of roll-ups.
Yeah. I've seen that. So do you actually work, Dick, or are you a
Yes.
carer, or you do?
No. What was me? I'm self-employed. I'm a pipe fitter.
What, plumber?
Yeah, plumber. Chuck boilers in and run pipe work and all that.
Okay, cool. That's all right. I was sort of trying to wonder. You're always in your shed and you don't tend to do a great deal. And I thought, well, maybe that's your full-time job or what?
No, this is just I've worked on. I used to be a greenkeeper mechanic. Worked on golf courses and I've been in various positions. Head greenkeeper mechanic on golf course. So your bigger sort of 5-deck, seven gang cylinder Toros and Jacobsons and all that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're in it to win it, mate. You know what you're doing. You probably know more than me.
No, well, small engine wise, no, definitely not.
Well, I don't know. If you can work on a 1-cylinder machine, you can work on a 15-cylinder machine, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's all the same old stuff. It's just more of it.
Yes.
You know, when I used to work on a farm, I used to take apart front load shovels, tractors, and all sorts of stuff. But too much hassle. Too much hassle. I can't be doing with laying on the floor no more. Stuff that. That's why I got a lawnmower. You should get a lawnmower lift in there. You got room for that?
Absolutely no chance. I can just about get a compressor and a 3-foot bench in there.
You haven't got any room. You haven't got any room to put a pen on the floor at the moment.
No, mate, no. It's very compact.
Is there any room for expansion?
There is, yeah. I mean, to be honest, in an ideal world, I would have liked probably a 10x8.
Yeah.
But it's with all my kids and whatnot, with finances, so I just went with what I could afford, you know.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. But that's why my lawnmower fund and YouTube finances. Not that I earn a great deal out of YouTube, but that is a completely separate fund to the house. I don't remove any money from the house to make up here. So everything is based upon what I buy and sell in the mower side of it is not my own, but it goes towards my own improvement. So that's what I do. But at the moment, it's just so quiet.
It is.
It's just nothing, But this Honda that I'm picking up, that'll go quite well. Hopefully to sell it before the year's out. If the weather stays good, if I can get it running quite swift, it should turn and burn, because it's absolutely filthy. And I don't know about you, but half the problems with selling stuff is that people just don't take no care in it, and that's one advantage I think we have, is that people who buy stuff off of Facebook or eBay or Car Boots, they just get it running and bump it out. They're not worried about putting a lick of paint on it or something like that. I mean, I had that big Hater 56, which is due to come out quite soon, that video, so I shan't give too much away. But I paid good money for that. I paid money for the condition it was in and the fact that it was non-running. I paid good money for it, but I made 100% profit on that. 100%. It just sold really, really well. And the upgrade, the service cost what it cost, but the paint job, it wasn't. That didn't cost nothing. Just a quarter of a tin of Amorite, and which has already been purchased and done probably about 5 or 6 other mowers. It was just labour. It's just pure labour. It didn't cost absolutely nothing at all. So that's where the money is. But to have 15, 20 Hater 56 or 48s in would be absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it would be lovely, wouldn't it?
And I see it on eBay sometimes. Some people got 10 Haters lined up. I think, where are you getting them from?
I've seen a load of job lots at the minute, but there's a lot. Probably, I think Stafford one. There's about 10 Hondas.
Lovely.
But I mean, I've only got a combo van, so I could only get 1 or 2 in there at a time. So
you need a tow bar, brother. Tow bar and trailer.
Yeah.
That's what you need. I need to upgrade my trailer at some point. I might even bring it in actually, and I'm just doing some welding on it. I might weld up the side, make it a bit taller. It's only a 3x5.
Yeah.
Because of the limited space I have with my driveway. But
Yeah.
I might get that in and do and weld that up and just make it a bit taller so I can just chuck mowers in there and put about 15 mowers in the back of it.
Mm.
But I've been looking at my. I've got 2 or 3 sellers on eBay which I buy off regularly, and they've all got contacts to refuse sites.
Yes.
And I just looking at their sites just yesterday. If I go to my save sellers, and let's just look up sellers. There you go. The one I normally buy off, he's only got 10 items up for sale.
Yeah.
And he wants too much money for them. And my big one, he's got 47 items. Let's go right down the bottom. That's where normally they're hiding. At the moment, he's got a new fly mow in. There you go, fly mow. So look at that. A fly mow with a flat, not a flat head, but a flat top Briggs on it. The older style flathead Briggs.
Yes.
Got one of them on there. It's got a grass bag, but the handle's all rusty. A Flymo auto drive. That's old. Oh my lord, that's old. So the handles all want doing, and what have you. It's all there though. It's all complete. What's that front wheel look like? Front wheel's possibly okay. He wants, how much you want for that? $14.99 he wants for that. That's generally how much his mowers go for. 14 quid.
Yeah. And
he's only about 30 minutes away from me. What's the description say? Description says seems to turn over, but untested due to the fact we buy at recycling centres. So he's got one in there. The rest, I think. Oh, he's got a Mountfield strimmer in. Mountfield strimmer, an MT2801J. That looks really, really tidy. Really tidy. But the problem with buying 2 strokes is you don't have someone to put plain fuel in it.
Well, that's a problem I have with them when they come in.
Yeah.
They put stripe and leaded in.
Yeah. Oh! There you go. There's one. Oh no, we don't want that, Dick. He's got a cylinder mower, 14S, with a grass box on it, but the grass box got a little bit of damage to it. That's no biggie. I can plastic weld that. What year is it? Based by Atco. I'm not seeing a year on it. Made in the UK. But it's got a blinking Tecumseh on it.
Oh.
It's a nice little mower, though.
Yeah.
No, it's tidy. Nice little mower.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all there. He wants 20 quid for that.
Yeah, I don't pay more than sort of 30 quid. That's my limit on the non-runners.
You've got a Mountfield in. A Mountfield with drive, SP470. Front wheel's broken. No rust on the deck. 2004 model. That all looks good. With a flathead Briggs, he wants £19 for that. I'll have that. Oh, we've got a Viking as well. He's got a few in here. Look at me. Look, got a nice one. Look at that.
I've seen a couple of Vikings actually. Yeah, I've seen the same machine. A couple of them the other day.
He's got a Viking in, £20. I'll have that and all. What's that say on it? Let's have a little look. Turns over but untested. That's all you get. See?
Yeah, a lot of them say that, don't they?
He's got a Mountfield 414 in as well. I love them ones. They're lovely. That's a push mower. 14 quid. I'll have that and all. Looks like I'm going to be hitching my trailer up.
Yeah.
Little generator. 20 quid. 2-stroke generator. I'll have that if it turns over. Turns over, yeah, I'll have that and all. What else we got? Come on, we're getting into it here, people. Look at it. He had none yesterday. But he only lists stuff for 2 days.
Right.
So we're looking at. I think I'll let the Flymo go. I don't want the Flymo. That looks like a bag of poo. I think I'll let that go. I don't want that. He's got 2 Flymos in. Hang on, there's 2 of them in. Two look the same. What's going on here then? Two fly mowers look exactly the same here. Oh, I think they are the same mower. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items there. 6 items for around about £100.
Yeah.
That'll do me. I don't mind paying that.
No.
I don't mind paying that. Got a summit here from Stephen. Afternoon, Mick. I love watching your channel. I've learned so much. I've just ordered a couple of small items off your wish list. Riley Boy is a little star. All the best. Yeah, Stephen. Thank you very much indeed, mate. You are an absolute rock star. Fantastic. So there you go. I might have a couple of bits coming in, Dick. Oh,
bit of content then, isn't there? Bit of content for the winter months.
It will be if I can't get going. That'll be all right.
Yeah.
By the way, Mick, who grasped me out? Does that chat stop working? Mick, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, I'm doing all right, mate. Yeah, just ticking over. Just having a little chat. I have to go shortly because the Riley Boy will be home. So
yeah,
at
mate.
any moment, I don't know what's going.
I'm going to have to go now. Get ready to pick the kids up.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to have another 15 minutes or so because Riley Boy will be on his way home in about an hour. So no worries.
Okay, mate.
No worries,
you
Dick.
Take care.
Buddy. Yeah, ta-ra, buddy.
Ta-ra, mate. Ta-ra, Briggs. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, matey. All right. There we got a legend in the house. A legend. We got the lawnmower detective in the house. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Keith. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. A legend in the house. The lawnmower detective. He's super cool. Just wish he did more content. Would be nice. Hope you're doing well, lawnmower detective. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Nice to see you. So yeah, it looks like I've got a few bits there on the old eBay coming up. Quite nice from my local seller. Obviously, I have to try and dodge the bullet of everybody else trying to up the price. But let's just check my other sellers out. See who else is selling some gear. There's one there, but he tends to deal more in antiques now. That bloke. He don't tend to have no lawnmowers in now for some reason. I don't know what's up with him. P100. What's he got in? He got nothing in either. He's got a cut of transit bits in. So no worries. I'll have to double check, see what that's all about, because I could earn a few quid there for the sake of about £100, £80-90 investment. Could give you like a £600-700 return. Oh, Mr. Briggs making a hell of a noise on my channel. Making a hell of a noise. I said, well, I couldn't hear you. You're making a hell of a noise. I was just saying for an investment for about 80-90 quid, you got about a £500 return there.
Cool.
If they'll run, the problem is that I've had a few miles off him before, and they've got bent cranks. That's a problem. Buying spares or repair, you know, it's always a risk, always a high risk of the engines being terminal. That's the problem. There's a big Viking there, you know, and that should make really good money. Viking with a power drive, the gearbox could be gone. There's another £50 down the drain straight away. You know, if the engine's terminal, we've got to find that. In fact, I've got another engine there for it. That engine will fit on there. You know, you just gotta go with it. But it is a risk when you're buying second-hand bits of kit. You're doing okay, Mr. Detective. Fantastic. I've not seen it for a while. Hope you are doing well.
What's that? One of Terrell's crew?
No, lawnmower detective. Well, I know he has hooked up with him before, but no, he's a school police officer, and he does small engine stuff. He's got a really small workshop, probably about 4 miles long, but he's just got a heart of gold. He's a nice fella. I like him a lot. Going to be doing a video on the franking trailer, an addition. Oh my lord, is it going to get any longer? Before long, you need to have plan permission for that trailer. Hi, Chris. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you, buddy boy. Just finished work on a champion generator. Got a nice video coming out using the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, I use mine a lot. Mick, do you have an ultrasonic cleaner? If you do, what's your technique? Yeah, there's my cleaner. I've got a GT cleaner. 3 litres all I need for what I do. Depends. Solution-wise, it depends. It all depends on the state of the carburetor and how much work it needs, and also depends on the age of the aluminium. I used to just use purely dish soap water at about 60, 70 degrees, something like that. but sometimes I might put a bit of paint thinners or white spirit in one. Maybe a bit of lemon juice as well. Sometimes it's to give a bit of acidic, just to break down stuff. I don't tend to buy, the Simply Green sort of stuff. I don't tend to get involved in that. A ultrasonic cleaner doesn't work. Just put something in there that works. That's how I do it. But yeah, I got a 3 litre one, GT Sonic. I don't tend to use it a lot. I'm a bit more old school, and I tend to do a lot of ultrasonic cleaning if they are particularly bad. But the majority of mine, I'd say a good 70% of my carburetors, I just clean by hand. Always have done. It's just I suppose it's just old habit. But there are times when I got, especially vintage carburetors where the aluminium is slightly softer. I tend to put them in the cleaner because they respond quite well. But yeah, I've got a cleaner. Also, it depends if they got rubber components inside them, like rubber needle seats and what have you. It depends what you put in there can ruin them as well. So it all depends. So what are you doing, Lawnmower Detective? I suppose you're working, are you? Sat in your office doing nothing, pretending you're busy.
Yeah, I got to find a way to get a hold of Bruce Bender because that rototiller he just fixed and used here, he made a video on.
Yeah.
I got the twin to it that someone gave me that the engine's bad on it.
Right.
If he needs parts, I'm gonna be cutting it up.
I can ask him for you. I've got his email address.
Because there's a bunch of parts on it. It's the same. It's the same design.
Yeah, I've got Bruce's email address. I can ask him a question. I can't give it to you because it's he's given it to me personally. So me and Bruce chat quite a bit off and on. Mick, is that a stinky? Yeah, it's a stinky. No, don't you stop that now. You stop that. Give me a stick. Yeah, it's a stinky. You nailed it.
See?
Yeah, I nailed it.
That's the same basic design.
Sat in the office with your feet up. I know your old game, doing nothing. Yeah.
He don't have this piece. I noticed on his. He's missing it.
What's the back wheels like on it? What's the back wheels?
Right there, they're good.
Yeah. It's nearly the same. It's slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's the same principle. The lever in the front, underneath.
Yeah.
I got the cover inside the garage.
I'll let him know. He's got the same one. But you know what Bruce is like. Bruce is a man that just like to make stuff up. Make stuff up and repair it and fix it. You know what he's like.
But the tines are good on it. The tires are good on it.
Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll give him a shout. Well, he'll probably be up on Saturday night. You know what he's like.
Oh yeah.
Hi, William. How you doing, buddy? So I suppose your lawnmower detective just sat there, like I say, big cup of coffee on go, feet up on the table. He sat there like that, and he sat there like that, feet up on the old table, chilling out, watching the old screen TV, pretending he's watching the old CCTV. He's actually watching Micks Mowers instead. You are one lazy bloke, I tell you. My God, you don't do nothing, and you get paid for that. Unreal. I don't know how you sleep at night. Unbelievable. Let me bang your link out there again in case anyone wants to come on up. You're not very, very sly today. You're not even talking. So I wasn't going to get down to the post office today, but that's like it's going to happen tomorrow now. I'll probably get down to post you tomorrow. And we'll post some bits off tomorrow. So how much longer is your trailer going to be, Mr. Detective? It's already about 15 feet long. I do have to go out and about once in a while. Yeah, like once a week.
Oh,
Do you see what I got sent last week? See what I got for the post? Mr. Detective. Look what I got. Signed Terrell calendar. Oh, yeah.
are you in it this time?
No, not in this one. No. I'm in my old one now. I've got my old one here. I've got my old one. In fact, next month is actually probably me. Where are we now? October. Yeah, October. What's November?
11.
November's Chris Reed. I think I'm October. Yeah, I'm Halloween. Yeah, there's me and Mrs. P doing Halloween. Yeah, there's me and Mrs. P doing Halloween.
Of course.
But I suppose you want to have a quick look at the June one, do you, Mr. Briggs?
I saw it. I was already blind.
I'll show you. I'll show you a June one. There's June. This is for Lawnmower Detective. I suppose he wanted one of my calendars. Yeah, brother.
Oh,
there you go.
God.
What's up with you? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just watering the flowers. What's up with you?
You are crazy.
Lawnmower Detective wants to get one of them. Had to get a squirrel out of a trash can this morning. Oh, my Lord. You do live life on the edge.
You probably would do that.
So, yeah, I've got a new tarot calendar. That's going to go up in the new year. Nice of him to send me that. Well happy. Well happy with that.
What do you want?
So, yeah, at the moment, people, really quiet. No sort of real content coming up because it's just quiet season. But if I can get them bits off of eBay, there's about 6 or 7 bits there, so I have to spend a bit of money. What's up with you, Detective? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just me watering some flowers. What's up with you? Don't tell me, right? You can't tell me, Mr. Detective, that you boys in the old police force there, you boys have not done your own type of calendar. Because I know there's a calling for that sort of thing. I know there's a calling for it. Don't tell me you don't have something with just your utility belt on. I'm not having that. I reckon you've done something like that before. You're just keeping it very quiet. Yeah, Pete. That was cool. It was. I tell you something. That was blinking cold then and all. That was done just before Christmas. We did them calendars. That was a bit cold, but may I say the water was very deep.
You are crazy, Nick.
Oh, Mr. Micks Mowers. You see, if you were watching my live stream the other week, you see, Mr. Detective, you could have perhaps got yourself one of them. I gave away a load of them. Fully embroidered, brother. Fully embroidered. Nice hat, Mick. Well, you had to be in it to win it, my friend. They're all done up, ready to go. I might get some more made yet.
Yeah, you got to take off your hat once in a while. That people miss your chrome dome.
Is it only for sale on the dark web? You've got the email address, brother. You know, mate. They're last year's calendars. If you want one, I'll send one over to you. Don't mind signing it though. My chrome dome.
There you go,
brother. I've been going bald since the day I was born. That don't bother me no more. That don't bother me.
No, you look better with it. That's your trademark.
You try and chat me up.
No, you're just one of those guys that look better bald.
Mr. Briggs, I think you're a bit sweet on Micks Mowers.
What's that?
I think you're a bit sweet on Micks Mowers.
No, not hardly. You're just one of those guys that look better bald.
Oh, trust me, I used to have big, long, blonde locks when I was younger. Long, down on my shoulder. Hi, David, buddy boy. How you doing?
And surprised your parents let you.
Just chilling out. Danny, it's working. I don't know what happened. However, I looked on. I did email you back last night, Danny. I looked on my blocked contacts in case one of my moderators had blocked you, and no one had blocked you, mate. So it must have been your end, my friend. Must have been your end. unfortunately, you're coming just to a tail end of it. But another 10 or 15 minutes left before Mrs. P comes down saying, "Rider boy, be home in a minute." So, nice to see you, Danny boy. Thanks for popping on in, mate. So I don't know what happened. It wasn't my end. But there was a few in there that the moderators had blocked or have unblocked since. But what I generally do is if the moderators block anyone, I then wait for, like you did, wait for the person to contact me because the chances are they've been blocked because they've misbehaved in the stream. So I wait for them to contact me before I lift any restrictions. But I looked last night and you weren't blocked in any way, shape, or form. So I don't know quite what happened. Got to use something bigger than a bud vase next time. Oh dear. Well, maybe we can do a collaboration. Maybe we can do that. We do a new calendar, and for those of you that think the lawnmower detective should also come in on that collaboration for a calendar, give us a thumbs up in the chat, just so see if we can get a policeman semi-naked on a calendar. I know it's not your type of thing, boys and girls, but it might appeal to someone. So if you think the lawnmower detective should do it, then maybe we can hook something up for next year for a collaboration of a calendar. Yeah, exactly that. I think the lawnmower detective should do it. I think you should do it. Mr. Briggs would want one, definitely. You want another candidate, Mr. Briggs? Yeah, look at your face. Yeah, I think you're a bit sweet on me, Mr. Briggs. I think you hold a bit of a torch for me. Look at your smile. You can't help but smile, can you? See, yeah, you can't help but smile. I can't hear you. You're muted. I can't hear a word you're saying. Ever since you come up here, all you do is smile at me. That's all you do. Yeah, the old lawnmower detective. He wants to be on the calendar. He wants some of that action. Can't find a thumbs up. However, I agree, Mick. Get him out on there. There you go. There's one. Look, yeah, Danny Boy says that lawnmower detective should do a semi-naked man calendar for next year in the old shop. We should do that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. A police officer, semi-naked, just his tool belt on and a badge stuck to his chest, working on a ride-on mower. I can see that. I can see that picture coming straight away. That'd be great. I think we should do that. Oh Lord, this is what happens. This is what happens when you poke with a stick. You see, I can turn people round, and before you know it, it's going to happen. I'm in, but not responsible for any of the outrage, brother. It'll come. I'm sure I can get Fox News to do an interview on it at some point as well. I'm sure that'll be a thing. I can arrange it. I can have a word with a few people. Catch up with you on Saturday night, Mick. Yeah, no worries, Mark. Thanks for popping on in, buddy boy. Much appreciated. Been a nice day. I don't know what's at the moment. I don't know what's happening. All the days just seem to be rolling into one at the moment. Just seem to be, as soon as I get up, it's trying to go to bed again. I don't seem to be getting nothing done at the moment. But maybe it's because I haven't got a lot to do. I'd say I was busy yesterday, busy day before doing videos and getting them up and edited and rendered and whatever. It takes a little while to do that, so maybe that's a thing. But it just seems to be rolling into one at the moment. I take it my Mrs. P hasn't had her results in yet because she had been down there telling me about a COVID test results. So I take it she hasn't had no results yet. Well, she'd been down telling me. But she's been out today buying Riley Boy Christmas presents today, so I expect they've been well hidden because he'll soon sniff them out. He wants one of his new Jeffy. I think it's called Jeffy. It's on YouTube. It's a kid's thing. He wants a new puppet. 130 quid I want for that. Oh, Lord. For a puppet. Time they fell over in my chair. But Mrs. P's bought him one. She bought him one. He had to have it. Mr. Briggs, what are you doing? Why are you on mute? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know why it was on mute. I just said, don't be cheap. It's for Riley.
You've been on mute. You've been on mute for about the past three and a half minutes, and you're sitting there yakking. I said you're on mute, and you did nothing about it. Amateur. Absolute bloody amateur.
I ain't no
You're
amateur.
the one sitting there chatting to me, and you was on mute.
I didn't notice. I bumped the button, you old fart.
So it looks like Lawnmower Detective and me might be doing a collaboration calendar for next year then, or for the year after that, Mr. Briggs. I think you'd be up for that, wouldn't you? You'd want a copy, yeah? Yeah.
Nope. I don't. I'm not in the dudes there.
Well, the thing is, unfortunately for you, you made one vital mistake, didn't you?
What's that?
Well, the other day you emailed me your address asking for a sticker.
Yep.
So I got your address, baby.
That's all right. I don't empty my mailbox only when I know something is coming. So if I saw something that looked like a calendar, and it was from the Marion, England area, I could burn it before I not even open it.
I have my spies in the States. I can send it to them and then get it pushed over to you so you wouldn't even know.
Yep, that's nice. I don't care.
Yeah. 15 minutes and the piece is broken. Kids will be home. Yeah, same here, mate. Yeah, Ryder boy will be leaving any minute. So he'll be winging his way home and telling me what sort of day he's had. Hi, Billy Badger. How you doing, mate? Just in from work. Yeah, pretty good, mate. Yeah, just chilling out. Be ending the stream quite shortly. Got things to do, people to see, projects to go and do. So I'm going to pick up this Honda mower very shortly. So go and pick that up.
You got more guts than me because I'd never get on a calendar.
Well, maybe you can join us, Mr. Briggs. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you want in as well.
Hell no.
Well, I think we can convince you to do it.
I'm not into doing even semi-porn.
Not even with them new teeth of yours?
Nope.
Oh, I think you should.
No, I'm not into that.
We've already got a police officer who's going to do it.
Yep. But nah, I ain't doing that.
I think you should.
Nope. They don't. You ain't got enough money.
Here comes my Mrs. Pete. Here she comes. Hey? Yeah. What's up? Have you had the results yet? No. I'll be coming in about 2 minutes. I've got going out because we've got Riley boy coming in a minute, yeah? Yeah. Well, I must say, you lot have been extremely quiet today. Absolutely shocking. What you like on a Saturday night? If I did a free giveaway right now, you'd all go mad.
Of course they would. They'd be up there up like in groves.
Could you imagine it?
You behave or I'll send you over to Mick.
You don't want to be sent to me.
Oh, Riley would love a Mr. Stratton.
Huh. I tell you, we had dogs. You know, we had 3 of them. A Welsh Springer, he was great. A Cocker Spaniel and a Columbus Spaniel, all fantastic dogs. But I do miss them. Really do miss them. But I don't have a time in my life for a dog anymore. I can't commit to it. If Mick gets 100 likes on Saturday, Mr. Briggs should join Lawnmower Detective next year on the calendar. There you go. There's a thing.
No.
Well, Mr. Briggs, unfortunately, if the public speak, then it's something you have to do.
Yeah, you ain't get me to take the picture though.
I'm not worried. Lawnmower Detective says Mr. Briggs has got December written all over him. There you go. Yeah.
There ain't no way you guys can force me to do a picture.
I can see it coming. I can just see it coming. You just can't wait to get naked.
No, I don't get naked for women. Sorry.
Well, the calendar is for women. That's the thing, isn't it?
Nah, I don't think that'd be a very good idea.
Well, I think it'd be a great idea. You have a ride on tractor using a rototiller.
Oh my God, you guys are insane.
Well, I think that's a thing. I think we could do that. If we get 100 likes on Saturday, yeah, Mr. Briggs has got to do it.
Yeah. More, you'd have to get 1,000 likes before I'd even think about it.
Mr. Briggs doing a snow angel. Yeah, there you go. It could be a thing, you know. Think of a publicity you'll get.
I don't need that kind of publicity. No.
Absolutely no sense of adventure.
No, I got a reputation up hole. I'm a hole, but I ain't a porn star.
I've got one Rotty, a Staffy Cross, and a deerhound cross whippet plus 3 kids. Stress. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
God.
I had 3 spaniels. It was like the flying spaniel circus because we used to live outside. I never had no dogs indoors. We all lived outside because of working dogs, and I used to open the kennel up in the morning, and it was like the flying spaniel circus. I tell you, I do miss their antics, but they're all buried over in the garden here, so they're still here. But I really do miss them. But I just can't commit. I can't commit to it. With me working nights and with Riley Boy's not overly keen on dogs as it is. I don't. You got to be responsible. You know, if you ain't got time for them, you can't have them. Especially something like spaniels. They've got to be walked. You know, got to be walked. His teeth were made for said calendar. Exactly that. He's got the smile. Or I might have to do a little tiny bit of photoshopping and just do a little tiny sparkle ding sort of thing on it. It's going to happen, Mr. Briggs. I reckon if we get them 100 likes, you're done for. You got to do it. You got to do
it. Man, this is the best laugh I've had in a long time.
Well, I think it's a thing.
I ain't worried about it. You ain't getting 100 likes or 500 likes or 1,000.
I think it's a thing. I think well, put it this way: if you don't do it, then all I do is I've got plenty of live streams with your face on it. I'll just Photoshop you.
Well, but you won't get it with no clothes on.
Don't worry. The internet is a wonderful thing. Don't worry about that. I can Photoshop your head on someone else's body.
Cool, but don't know it ain't me.
Well, but your face, Mr. Briggs for the full Monty. Exactly that. There you go.
Because I'm a true redneck. If you look, my neck is truly red.
Don't you worry about that, buddy. Don't you worry about it. You may be red up there, but you're white somewhere else. Don't you worry about
that. How would you know I'm white? You've been looking? You got video cameras in my house?
I don't need to look, brother. I can just tell. My deerhound comes with a working background. However, it's a pet. Pet never worked in its life. I did have a gold lab, which was my gun dog for many years. However, passed away. Yeah, that's the thing. You see, the issue is having a pet is one thing, you know, and I'll take nothing away from anyone. Because anyone that loses a pet, it hurts. But when you have a gun dog, that dog is your companion. You know, he is there all the time through thick and thin. You end up talking to him in the woods when you're waiting for birds to come in or have you. I lost all of mine. It's like losing a left arm. Absolutely wrecked me. You know, especially my Murphy, my Welsh Spaniel. He was proper. He was a proper idiot. Proper Spaniel. Absolutely loop the loop. He didn't even settle down till he was 14. But I can remember Murphy. I went duck shooting one night, and he was up to his chest in freezing cold water about 11:30 at night. And when I finished the night shoot, we went back to the Land Rover. I had a big Land Rover pickup, and he was that cold he couldn't even jump in the back of a Land Rover. I had to pick him up. I had to hand feed him the next day because he was just hypothermic, you know. But that dog did it. He did it. I'll send you a picture of my body, and you can use it. Says William. There you go for Mr. Briggs. There you go. Now, see, now I've got people willing to send me naked body shots. You know what I mean? This is fantastic. What's up with Mr. Briggs?
I'm just laughing at you guys. Oh boy,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but there's a problem with that. Your buddy Terrell has to want it. So, and I doubt he's gonna want some redneck New Yorker.
Are you saying to me if Terrell says he wants it, then you're gonna do it?
No, I ain't worried about it. He ain't gonna want it, so don't worry about it.
Trust me. That for me to contact Terrell and to get a response is not going to be an issue.
I don't think he wants a redneck guy from New York on his calendar.
I think he'd be up for it. I think he may even do it himself.
I'm sure he would. He's crazy.
You worry about that. Dogs are more loyal than some people. You got that right. You got that damn right.
Oh, yeah. I'll take Mr. Briggs over anyone.
Yeah. My Murphy, he was in my pocket. Everywhere we went, he was in that truck. Everywhere we went, even if I worked on nights on the railway, he'd come with me. He'd come sit in my truck with the blokes here. He was cool. Right, anyway, people, it's 3:00. Ryder boy will be leaving school right now, so I've got about 15 minutes before he comes home, and he want to know what I've been doing all day long. So I have to lie to him because he hates it when I do live streams without him. So he'll be coming home very shortly. Mrs. P want to do dinner. So thank you, Mr. Briggs, for popping on up. Nice to see you, my friend, as always. I look forward to the 100 likes to make sure you get the calendar done. I'll have a word with Terrell to make that a thing.
I gotta go to bed. Work tonight.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, how about if you go to bed, but just leave the camera on for me, just so I can get a couple of shots.
I don't think so. This is YouTube. They don't want to shut your channel down for porn.
Don't worry about that. I can always edit out later on. Thank you for Dick for coming on up. Thank you to Ash for coming on up. Tampa coming up, and well, there's loads on there. I can't remember everybody. Lawnmower Detective, look out yourself, my friend. I'll catch you on the next one. Look forward to your video. Thank you, Jason Hughes, William, Danny Turner, East Coast, Mark, David Small Engines. Who else we got in here? Chris Hale, thanks for coming on in. John for coming in. Henry for coming in. Ellis for coming on in. Obviously, I'm going to miss some Bammers for coming on in. John Ladd, Tommy, Dave, Alexander, Ken Small Engines. Thanks for coming in, people. Much appreciated. I know I'm going to miss some of you out, but thanks for coming on in. Much appreciated. Give us a thumbs up on your way out. Be much appreciated. Help towards the growth of my channel. Look after yourselves. See you all soon. Take care. Tally bye.